Yo, I'm Denzel Curry. You watching The Bigger Picture, motherfucker. Make sure you tune in, ass nigga. I'm out this hoe. Nah. Let me do it seriously. Nah. Hey, yo, this your boy Denzel Curry. You're now watching The Bigger Picture. Tune in.
West Coast.
Oh yeah, you know I had to turn it up for one time. Elliot, you ready? DJ Head, you ready?
West Coast.
Hey Jeremy, you ready?
They know it's time.
Let's get it. It's a cold game, cold world, that's why we talk about it. Ain't like everybody else that'll just walk around it. Views is different, snap a picture and now it's vintage. Cause it ain't just talking for the views, that's how he meant it. It's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the big picture.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The bigger picture.
Greetings,
All right.
Earth humans.
Earthlings, Monday. Happy Monday.
It is Monday. We are filming for your viewing pleasure. So, if you Daylight is here, he says stay on stream. Let me pin
All right,
that.
Daylight. Okay,
Let
brother.
me pin that. There we go. Always stay on
Yes.
stream. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Shout out to the
Daylight.
streamers. One in
Is
particular
that
who's
Daylight paying tribute to you? Or is that he's telling us he has some stuff he's about to unleash?
You
to the world?
know these
shout out to
cryptic
the
West
number one
Coast guys.
streamer, Kai Sanat.
Yes.
Congratulations on
Shout out
this.
to the number one streamer
Mafia
and the
Thon.
number one media, Kai Sanat. Anyway,
A million.
we're gonna take a question. Yeah, I don't think there's any other streamers fucking with Kai at this point. We're gonna take a question. Even streamers who started before him.
Definitely not.
Are you digging at somebody?
No,
Okay, gotcha.
no.
Sure.
I never dig at anyone.
That's a lie.
We're gonna take a
Peace.
question
Peace,
from
my brother.
the audience. If
The
you would
fandom.
like to ask a question, please request to go live. You will be on the show. Don't take forever to ask your question. Get to the point and no questions about Aubrey Drake Graham, please. Because they say that we start the show and we pay our bills and we keep the lights on around this motherfucker. Little do they know that there's a man named will.i.am, there's a man named Jeremiah, there's a whole bunch of people. There's a lot of white people around here who are not rappers or singers.
And none
Right.
of them direct us to talk about Drake. Like literally no one has ever once said, if you don't talk about Drake, we're not having, like no one has ever said that.
Exactly. So anyway,
You want a Drake-free episode?
if you would like to ask a question to the bigger picture, to one of us or all of us, request to go live and we will. I fuck with Speed. He not bigger than Kai though. Let me see. Let's see here.
Maybe international following.
All right. So we have a request. Who picked last time?
Jeremy can pick.
Jeremy could pick. White privilege. All right. Do you want to pick E Black or do you want to pick
Pick the black. Pick the black.
L2?
Well, I think after you said it was white privilege, I have to pick E Black.
This
So
dude said, "Damn, all my questions are Drizzy related."
You
Yeah,
see, it's not us. It's the
not
fans.
us. You know what I'm saying?
They
It's
What-
the
wanna know.
fandom.
All
Okay,
right, type your question in the chat, and if it's good enough, I'll take it. But who do you want? Who you want, Jeremy?
let's go E Black.
Oh, we got one more. Is J Doe 32? You want to go E Black?
Yeah, they might be cutting
J-Do's
DEI.
kind of
and
E
black
Black
sounding
TV.
too. You know
This
J-Do
nigga-
if you want to do. This sounds very black.
All right,
also.
here we go. Here go E Black. Let me try to see what's up.
If E Black is a white guy, though.
Bro, we're accept the live,
My
nigga. We
dad
ain't
is
got all
Joe
day.
Black. Oh, you call him a nigga? Okay, got you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
What up, bro? Where you from?
I'm from the Bay, but I'm in Texas right now.
I'm not gonna ask. So, what, you know what I'm saying? Hey, niggas get on that 10 freeway, shit get different. What's your question, bro?
Real quick question. I've been finding myself in my old age, as you can see with my grades. I think R&B is now becoming the new underground hip hop.
Okay.
Explain
Do you
that.
agree or disagree?
Explain that first.
Expound on that.
Expound a little bit, my brother.
I found myself listening to more underground R&B artists than I used to do when I used to like pick up mixtapes with rap. And I think the game has really flipped, like in terms of like really R&B is like not as prevalent in your forefront. You don't have the SWVs, you don't have the 112s, you don't have none of the in your frontmen for R&B. But I think rap
He shut rap
The
down.
nigga going through.
I think I
nigga
kind
going
of.
through Galveston right now.
I think I kind of know what he's saying, and
He
he
cutting out,
cut
bro.
out. Because I think there
He
was
didn't
a
name
shift.
who he's listening to though. He didn't name.
He
who he's
didn't give us the
listening
R&B,
to.
but
Okay,
I think there was a shift in R&B when I won't peg exactly it on Bryson Tiller, but I feel like that trap soul era where a lot of the R&B became very hip hop influenced. Like they started singing over trap beats. Like you had Black who came from a
timed out.
battle
All
rap.
right, bro. We gonna answer the question, but thank you.
We got you.
Yeah, thank you. You had Black who came from a battle rap perspective, kind of sing rapping. You had Bryson Tiller kind of sing rapping, and even some of like the big R&B stars had heavy influence from hip hop. So I think like, or even like a Brent Faiyaz, even though he's very
I consider
melodic,
hip hop.
he still has hip hop influence. So I think we lost some of like the singers in the forefront. So maybe that's what he's talking about, of like having to find those singers. But I do think currently we're in a good state. Like I think Leon Thomas did a lot for R&B, and he sings his ass off. He writes great melodic
and
R&B.
that Mutt record is still going. Like the Mutt record is still like
it's still on the chart.
Still going.
So I'm glad that's actually a really good question that he brought up with regards to hip hop taking a backseat, because there's been this overarching conversation about Coachella and how there's a methodical effort to stifle hip hop and to like remove hip hop from the forefront, leaning more so towards country, Latin music, and then R&B as well, right? I think there's just not a lot of slaps. There's not a lot of records that people can gravitate. There's not a lot of staying power in hip hop.
Not enough hits.
It's not enough hits.
Yeah.
And so this goes back to previous.
No slaps.
This goes back to a previous episode of The Bigger Picture, where I was talking about what we call in radio, we call it recurrence.
Yeah.
And the recurrence basically mean these are hit records that are still around, that we still play and we enjoy and we listen to on a passive level. I'm not saying like the new record, like the new Young Thug. We don't talk about that. The new, the new records are the new records. But then when they're not substantial hits, they don't have staying power to then level out the ecosystem of things. So I don't think that I forgot who I was talking to. Somebody was saying that there is an agenda to limit hip hop's grasp on the culture, on mainstream America, right? I don't think that. I don't think that there's a overarch, like all these white people got in the room was like, we need to get rid of this hip hop shit. It's bad for business. That's not. They're gonna go wherever the money is. That's just always been America.
If it's country, it's country.
If it's country, they don't give a fuck. They don't care what genre. It's just business. So what he brought up is a great point. I think that just the R&B people are just making better records.
Okay, hate to say it though, we do have to give the guy redacted. We weren't gonna say his name, Drake, some credit too, because Drake's success, melody driven, inspired also, I think, in the 2010s. Ty Dolla $ign deserves credit, people like that.
Okay.
But I think that's part of it too, though.
But according to Ja Rule,
only for the
what did y'all say?
According to Ja Rule
and LL Cool J, that the Drake swagger jacked him.
I'm just saying.
Nah, that's not true.
Which,
but even the sounds, I think
Jeffrey Atkins said this. I didn't make this up.
I think that Drake deserves respect for inspiring the Bryson Tillers and all these people that came after because of what he did.
I agree with you, but I think Drake was inspired by Ye.
Well, everybody's inspired by somebody. I'm just saying you could draw the line of like Drake crossing barriers of what a hip hop artist looks like and the sound and how they can have both.
Blurring the lines.
Yeah. Blurring the lines. Like, we never really called Drake R&B.
No.
Even though he made a lot of melodic driven records. So I think he's just an influence.
Okay, let me ask you this. And then you might not know. I probably should know this as I'm on the board, but when did they start creating a melodic rap category? Like when did that happen? I think that would
probably in the 2010s.
2010s, yeah. That would be important to note because then you would be able to give him credit for spearheading that.
Yeah. No, I mean his forefathers are clearly the Ja Rules and LL Cool J's. Nobody's taking that away.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
2020.
Yeah. I mean, I think both of those things can be true. You do have to give credit to Drake for his influence on what came after him in terms of people leaning way more into melody. There were people before him. Nelly did it. Ja Rule did it. Like Bone Thugs had melody. Like he wasn't the first person to ever have melody and rap at the same time. But I think he was the first person to fully lean into that image and do it at a level that was fully like broke through
both sides.
Like, shattered glass.
Boy, that guy was good.
But the other thing I don't like, what I don't like is all these conversations I see of like the rap game is in a bad state without Drake. First of all, the man never left. The man has been dropping
man
songs
them.
since the beef. Like
The
it's
man
not like
give you plenty
he,
tunes
he
since the
went
battle.
away and like is like sheltered off and is like in his corner and no
But
one.
you know what? That narrative,
He's here.
that narrative comes from his fans who aren't pleased with the records he's dropping.
Yes.
And here
That
we
is
are
true,
back at
too.
Drake. Okay, what's next?
Okay. off Drake, but on the same topic though, it does seem like there is like this deprioritization of hip hop, or at least it's not in the forefront as much, right? Like at Coachella, there's only 6 hip hop acts this year. I think we're down from like 20 or something like that in 2022, which was the highest ever. We have labels deprioritizing hip hop. There was a tweet. Only 4 hip hop songs were charting on the global Spotify chart, which was the lowest number in the chart's 9-year history. This is Z on Twitter said major labels have deprioritized hip hop, cut back resources through sweeping consolidation, and removed or forced out the people who understood how to market black music.
Don't interrupt Jeremy Hecht. I do that a lot. Let him speak.
So, do we think?
They hate when I do that. Let Hecht talk.
Do we think that things are? Thank you. Do we think that things are evolving and there's just a new genre coming to the forefront? Is this an actual effort because hip hop is dominated for so long and because there's a lack of massive songs? Is that all it takes to get back?
Is
Yes.
hip hop in a state of emergency?
No, hip hop is in a state of emergency from a perspective of revenues and records.
Hits.
That's it. DJ Head is the industry plant. DJ Head is always telling niggas to make records and make slaps and shit.
If you would have listened to DJ Head, we would have these problems right
It's
now.
not about that. It's just, yes, Z is correct. There has been a deprioritization of rap, but you can't say that without nuance. There's a deprioritization of everything that doesn't make money. You know what I'm saying? Every company downsizes to increase their profit. Right. So if hip hop, like you brought up Coachella, it was how many acts before? You said it was 6. It's 6 now.
6 now. Here, I'll
And then
pull up
at the
chart.
peak, it was.
I think it was like 19. I'll pull up the chart though.
That's because the genre was bigger.
Yeah.
The records were bigger. The artists were bigger, and it was generating revenue. I remember when Migos came out. I remember if it was Culture 1 or Culture 2. Hip hop was, it started a trend when hip hop was the #1 genre on earth.
19 in 2022. So 2017, 15, 2018, 17, 2019, 15, 2022, 19, 2023, 17, 2024, 9, 2025, 10, 2026, 6. Those are the amount of hip hop.
Also,
And no hip hop headliner, right? For this year, right? There's the highest is Young Thug, right? The
yeah,
second
but he's not a full
headliner.
top tier headliner.
Also, here's what people are also not taking into consideration. Go back to that list. You said 20 at the peak. It was 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Niggas just got back outside.
Life after COVID.
True.
Right. So you also have to take the economy into consideration. The economy is fucked up. Rolling Loud didn't come back to LA. We would have heard about it by now, right?
No, but they already had it this year though. February.
What I'm saying, no, okay. What I'm saying, well, I might have spoke too soon. You won't see big festivals the way that you saw them before.
Got
Made
it.
in America's gone.
Mhm.
Fucking the one in Philadelphia. What's the other one?
That was Made in America.
No, the other
Roots
one.
Picnic? No.
No, not Roots Picnic. It was another one that it was a big festival that didn't come
Festivals
back.
are Day in Vegas isn't there anymore.
A lot of these festivals, Day in Vegas, I went to that one. I remember when Dot and Roddy and YG, I was there, right? It's just the economy is fucked up. On top of the records not generating and the people that also hip hop fan base has changed dramatically over the last 10 years. You got to think about it. I remember going to rap shows and it was just black and Mexican people, right? Then it changed to become this rage. When you got rage rap, now you get a whole new fan base of moshers and shit. I would like to say that, I would argue that Lil Uzi was a big part of that movement, right? Where you have a different demographic of hip hop fan joining into the conversation.
SoundCloud era.
The SoundCloud era, right? Where you got rage rap and shit. Now becomes a hodgepodge of different type of individuals. You was at the YN Fest, right?
Young boy.
You was at the YN Fest. Was it all black people in there?
Black and brown.
Black
I don't think I saw a white person, which was rare.
and I wasn't there,
That
so I
didn't
would have been the one.
read
I thought.
Okay, well, Ellie was there, so
Yeah.
yeah.
25%.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Greek people out there.
I'm just saying it's a lot of different factors. I don't think that to say that to make a statement like that, I fuck with Z too, but I to make a statement like that without context and nuance sends the wrong message.
Well, I'm just concerned about the lack of hits, and I think that we also have to hold the audience itself accountable, right? I think that people just aren't supporting. I think people do a lot of lip service and talk about rap on social media all day, but they really, even through DSP consumption, really listen to music. I think most of them don't. I think it's like, so I think there's some fault to the actual audience. I think we're all spoiled, the audience, and we're not supporting our champion, our shit enough. And then now Cardi B could have a great opening week, but then the songs, I saw something, she can maybe break the record that 16 songs for the album chart, but the highest one is like 21. So he's not even cracking the top 10. The record with Kalani safe. So that's concerning to me. Like if it's a big album, as it is, we're going to dispute the sales numbers in a minute because I have my issues with that. But it's clearly a successful album in the eyes of the public, but no record's going to be top 10. The highest is going to be outside of the top 20. Like that's concerning. I just feel like whatever metric we're doing, I think that we're not properly supporting our music enough. I mean, I guess we do that with the hard ticket and you see the ones that can do it that way. But I guess in consumption, we're not stepping up and listening to these records. And I guess country fans to a certain extent are doing that and also still buying physicals. And I think that we're not doing that to the same.
You mentioned country. There is a thing, and you could probably, I don't know how you would look it up, but obviously it's from an industry side of things. There has been a transition of the country music fan into streaming.
Yeah.
So country music.
And I think they're active. Yeah.
Country music has traditionally gone through traditional mediums.
Yep.
Radio, television, mainstream media.
Yep.
The traditional country music fan did not adopt streaming early.
Yep.
In fact, they are just adopting streaming.
They don't want to switch to Serato.
So that being said,
they were like, yo.
That being said, there's also a reason why country is seeing this surgence of a streaming. So
they're streaming crazy because they're new to streaming.
They're new to streaming. But country has always been a prevalent and a dominant force in music
because their fan support.
But their fans are now converting over to the streaming, which is why you're seeing what you're seeing.
That's a good point.
This is the numbers. So in 2020 alone, there was a 16% growth in streaming numbers for country music. But then since 2020, it's been a 110% increase on Spotify. And this is another huge stat. They discover new songs just based on the genre. So they said significant portion, around 87% of country listeners on streaming services find recommended tracks, meaning they just fuck with the genre. Like even hip hop fans, I would say we're pretty specific of who we listen to, which artists we like, what type of hip hop, because there's so much. They just go on country and say, play me whatever's
Give
next.
me some country.
Yeah, give me country music.
Thank you for corroborating my claim.
I got you.
I didn't know that was... I have information. I didn't know that was like publicly available. Yeah. But I'm just saying like that also... Yeah. There's not like... Yes, hip-hop is in a different state. It's not a state of emergency. It's just multiple factors that are compounding interest on the narrative. Economy's bad, ticket sales decline, tours go away, dates get canceled.
Yeah,
streaming era for country artists, they're new to streaming. They're gonna stream the fuck out of it, and they just stream the genre. There's no melodic, there's no backpack version of country. There's no melodic rap version of country. It's just country. So they all fuck with just the genre in general to what Heck.
And I'm sure if Kendrick wanted to headline Coachella, he probably could do it.
Yes.
Can they afford that? I don't know. Even Drake, even the big three, I think that Drake Cole wanted to headline Coachella. It's still a choice. A lot of times artists now prioritizing their own stuff above this festival with all these other acts, especially if they feel they're at a high level. Cardi has her own tour, right? So is Cardi worried about headlining Coachella? Probably not. So I think that's a factor with it. But yeah, I just would like to see hip hop fans support hip hop more. I think we do a lot of talking about it, and we have other mediums about it to talk about it, discussing, cut blogs about it, create podcasts about it. But how much are you actually listening? What does your consumption look like?
I think it's also interesting because people consume music through other people now. Like we watch streamers react to songs without actually streaming the song.
Yes.
Like if you look at the amount of
they'll
like
get flagged.
Yeah, or like shout out to like Screwface and all the reactors that literally like have 100,000 views the day of a song drops, or like 1 million views after a week on a song dropping. That's 1 million streams that song's technically getting through someone else, or a Kai Cenat playing a new album and you're listening with him, but you're not listening to the album.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that actually affects streaming.
Maybe that's the issue too, Head. Like also where it's like we've created kind of different than country. We've kind of created a business, an ecosystem around our music more so. There's all these podcasts, there's all these, like they're more so just more fandom. They're just like listening to the music.
They're drinking beers.
We're building a business off the music, and not, to me, kicking back into the music or giving back into the music as much as we can.
I think it's still a microcosm, because you're right. Fandom is not a thing. Like, everybody's involved.
We're all insiders.
Everybody's
Everyone's an expert.
If everybody's on the field, who's buying the ticket?
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So country is more, like you said, more fandom. People just love Taylor Swift. There's people, when Taylor was here, I know they went to all 3 days.
Yeah.
At SoFi. It's like, what the fuck? Like, we don't do that. It's like, oh, did you go see? Oh, I'm gonna see Kendrick on Thursday, or I'm gonna see him on Saturday. It's that. Whereas those fans, and I'm not knocking our fans, but I'm just saying, like, they also have more passive income than we do.
I mean, one last thing, because I want to talk about rap. Is there a country music podcast?
Yes.
I was just about to ask. There's got to be, but I don't know about
it's
it.
not at the forefront of our mind, and it's not. There's not 10.
There's a whole network. Bobby Bones has a whole.
Oh, he's running it. Okay.
There's a whole network built around the whole thing. But I'm just saying, like, there are hella country music podcasts. It's not in our ecosystem.
Yeah.
But they also are not participating in the same way.
They're not exact the way we are.
I grew up around a lot of whites. And
no,
I know, shocking. So this is inside.
How did you survive?
I made it through. Insider information, probably because I'm white too. Insider information. The way that some of these people listen to country music, it is immersive. Like, they will throw on the new country or the classic country hits, drink hella beers pregame, and then go to the country shows at arenas. Like, it's like, this is part of like
so they
a
embrace
lifestyle.
their fandom more.
Yes,
so let's embrace our fandom more.
Let's listen to rap
fans
during our everyday life. But speaking of Coachella and listening to rap and new albums, Young Thug's new album dropped, hit the world.
I like this cover way better.
Oh, we got the alternate version. Thank the Lord, because it was tough to look at that other cover. What were your thoughts when you first saw the Whiteface album cover?
Explain it to Big Loon.
he did explain it. This was Young Thug's explanation.
You gotta let him try to explain this.
Yeah, this is his explanation for.
If I'm light skinned, can I be offended by it?
No.
Am I allowed to?
Okay.
CT, am I allowed to be offended?
He said,
whereas like I went with it. You know what I'm saying? But it really just some fun shit. Like, we just fun, like some funny shit. You know, in our hood, we always joked and played. You know, I got a lot of white friends and shit, but we always joked and played in my hood. Like, shit, nigga, you want to be the biggest? Go
Alex
white.
refused to put the real cover up,
and that's why I said, don't put the album cover out. Hey, if you want to be the biggest,
thank you.
Go white. Yeah, you watch school.
You want to be the biggest? Go white.
Right. So many big black people. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I understand. We just, you know, it's just a narrative that the world paint, and we just going with the narrative. You want to be the biggest? Go white. Michael Jackson went white for this. You know, all listen, we know that ain't true. We know Michael Jackson didn't do it. You know what I mean? We just go with the motions. Like, but it's just all fun. Like, I just did it on some shit like, I want to be the biggest in the world. How can I be the biggest? The very first minuscule, but first answer to that question from anybody should be, you got to be white. You know, they always let the white people be the biggest.
So did that explain it to you?
DJ Head.
You get it now?
DJ Head, I saw you live at the Affected Mealy show. Congrats on that, brother.
Thank you.
Shout out to you and Gina Views.
First live show.
Beautiful evening. Shout out to Hit Boy. Blessed us with some unreleased record with him and Alchemist, which is really dope. I think you guys touched on the album a little bit, and I think that you really wasn't feeling that album cover, according to.
It was the album cover, bro. It turned me off.
Yeah.
The album's not bad. Like, it's a solid Thug album. I don't like when Thug, personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like conceptual Thug.
Conceptual Thug?
Yeah, I don't like conceptual Thug.
Come on, Alex, you got to put the real cover up, man. I gotta see you get irritated by this. So go ahead.
I don't like conceptual Thug. I like Thug being honest and vulnerable.
What do you mean conceptual Thug?
He tried to, this is a concept for him.
Okay.
The album cover is like, well, you know, if you want to be the biggest, go white. What, nigga?
I don't know that there's much of a concept
Plus, there's records on the album that I wasn't. There's only one record that I didn't like. That I didn't like on the Thug album.
Okay.
The rest of the shit is cool. It's a cool Thug album. But conceptual Thug to me is like, bro, this is gonna sound really disrespectful to the average Thug fan, but I don't mean it to be like.
Don't scare the viewership.
Like, like when you do something, do what you do best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't experiment, but do what you do and do your version of what you do.
Yeah.
Don't just like I'm not a fan of people doing something that's not what they do. Now, if you do what you do and you do it badly, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But like,
so you don't want them to take risks. You don't want these artists to step outside their comfort zone.
I do want artists to get outside their comfort zone and take risks. What I don't want is the plane to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like taking a risk and be like, hey, Jeremy, we're at 30,000 feet. We could use our laptop. Let me see what happens if I crack this window. No, nigga.
Yeah, okay. Calculated risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Risk when you're like flying a couple feet above ground.
Let me see if I can go to the restroom during this turbulence. That's taking a risk.
Yeah, no need.
You know what I'm saying? Don't open the motherfucking emergency door at 30,000 feet.
That makes
sense. You can get your ass, if we survive, I'm beating the fuck out you when we land. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense. Okay.
So anyway.
Jeremy is a white man. Were you offended by this cover?
I wasn't offended. I just hated it. Like, I was like, what am I looking at? Why is this happening? And then if you pair that with track 1, the last 2 minutes of track 1.
We had the ninja explanation that he gave Aiden Ross.
But I'm just like.
Why he used the hard ER?
I'm just like, why would he choose to do, like, even after, we can listen to his explanation in a second. That's why I said you have to get past a lot of gimmick to even get into the album. Because there's got to be people who heard track 1 and just cut it off. Like, they're like, this is enough.
DJ had as a message.
What's the actual album name?
YN Scooty.
No.
No, is it?
It is UI
Scooty. Scooty.
UI Scooty.
Isn't that like it's like a star in the galaxy or some shit? The whole thing is he wants to be this big, he wants it to be a big album, big superstar moment. This is supposed to be Thug's ascension. And this is why this shift is not good. I don't know what you guys are capping like this is a good album. It's not a good album.
I'm not going to say that. A UI Scooty is a red supergiant star located in the constellation.
Biggest star in the solar system.
Approximately 6,000 light years from Earth. It is one of the largest known stars by radius. So we were talking about superstars. He wants to be a superstar.
This coming off his courtroom drama, his legal dramas, and all this situation, this return to form for Young Thug was supposed to be the project that ascends him to superstardom.
Yes.
No.
That
was not his intent?
No, that's not what it did.
No, it did.
That's not what it's gonna do.
It did not succeed.
But here's the thing. Like, I'm not a Thug fan though. Like, I'm not a big fan of Young Thug. So when I was listening to the album, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm not really a fan of the album. There are standout records to me where I would like, if he would have did a 12-song version. Yes. I know Elliot has his own version.
I got my version right here.
Okay. If he would have did a 10 to 12 song version of just songs with that temperament, I would have been like, oh, okay, this is a good Thug album. This is like, what, 17 songs or something like that? 21 songs. It's like, hey, bro, come on, bro. But
so do you like the vulnerable Thug? Do you like the collaborative
2 songs
Thug?
that stood out to me, right? Was Blaming Jesus.
Yeah.
And then What Up Jesus with YF and Lucci.
See, look, Jesus taking the
God's winning all year.
God is a huge year for God.
If rap would just stick to God, we'd be winning.
Miles Minute. So I did think that I liked 21 Savage verse, and I like T.I.'s verse on this, and I like Cardi's verse as far as the features.
Cardi B smoked her.
Yeah,
I think Cardi B has the best guest verse.
Right. And I wasn't completely turned off by the Ken Carson.
I didn't like that one.
I wasn't.
The craziness
I'd
is
rather
that
listen to that than Ken Carson's album.
Okay.
What offended me with that was, so he does the ninja thing, and he does the hard ER thing at the end. We haven't really talked about that yet. Nigga, that sounds all crazy. I used to call myself yelling niggas. Like, here's nigga, the hard ER was offensive to me. And then he does the whole outro.
It's even jarring to hear.
Then when he does that, but then he does the nigga thing there, and then it starts the next track with Ken Carson, and he does nigga like normal with the A and shit, like nigga the nigga, like nigga the nigga. Like, I was like, yo, what are we doing here? Like, I don't like none of that.
This is his explanation.
What were you thinking?
Aiden Ross.
Of course.
The journalist.
Because that's who you got to explain this to.
I don't know, man. Just all of my ops are niggas, Okay.
You fucking nigga.
Okay.
You call all your ops nigga. You know, all you boys with multiple bitches.
Got it.
I like how he acted. That was the explanation.
Got it.
Yeah,
Wait,
okay,
man.
makes sense. Makes
You know I can't
sense.
say that. So what do I say?
You can't say that. You supposed to say ninja.
Got it.
You're not supposed to say
Got
anything, really.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
As a white guy, you shouldn't say anything.
Gotcha.
You know, you should leave that to
Gotcha.
the black people.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
okay.
That's hip hop
Hey,
journalism. When someone
But,
gives you
hey,
an
we'll
answer,
talk
you
about
say
more
got
Monday.
it.
We'll go.
Even when you don't
That's
understand,
your follow-up
got
question.
it.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Did you get it now? You got it after his explanation? You heard that? You say got it.
So was it just him trying to be provocative, I guess, for attention, or?
I guess.
Bro,
Yeah, how did you feel about the Hard ER?
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. The song before that was decent, but
That's
it's
the first song.
No, it's just the second half of the first
Yeah, it goes.
song.
It actually goes into it in a weird way. Like, well, yeah, we don't know why
We
he
didn't
goes
need
into
that.
this. Yeah,
we didn't need that. But
Outro.
also, Thug is somebody who provides you with shit you don't need like
A lot,
throughout the-
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just in the interview, he's like, yeah, because you know, worst thing you could do is be a rat or be gay. It's like, nigga, we didn't need that one. You could have kept that one to yourself.
But Jeremy, did you connect to his vulnerable moments?
So-
the Catch Me I'm Falling, the Blaming Jesus, the sad spot. Is Spider sad make you sad?
It didn't make me sad, but it made me actually happy that he was willing to be vulnerable and sad. Like, that's why, okay, so I thought the album was not bad. And I said that, and then people were in my mentions like, what do you mean it's not bad? This is horrendous.
We hate Young Thug.
All I'm saying is it was not a good album. It was by far way too long. There was too much of the same tempo song. There was, like, this could have been a very okay 10-song project, I think. But I was actually okay with him and happy for him that he was able to express it through the music. Like, I think even On the News, Catch Me I'm Falling, Blaming Jesus, Sad Spider, Invest Into You. Like, there was 5 or 6 songs in there where he at least got to talk about what he was going through. Whether we agree with how he feels or not, it's how he feels about his situation with Gunna, how he feels about, you know, his relationship that he messed up. So I was actually surprised at how he was able to do that in the music because I didn't think he could do that before. My big problem with the album that I think I always respected Young Thug for that he didn't really do here is his creativity melodically and his ability to use his vocals to do something different always stood out to me. Like, his biggest songs, it never really was about what he was saying, which is great that we actually got him lyrically here, but there wasn't enough creatively, melodically that I was like, oh, this is dope. This is different. This stands out. This is going to be a smash song. Like, I didn't get to hear the Thug that was on Jeffrey or the Thug that was on some of his early stuff. So much fun even. So melodically and creatively, I didn't really get it. Vulnerability wise, I'm happy he did it. It was too long. It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good. Those are my thoughts.
To Heck's point, that I found a song that I didn't like. It was I'm So Dope.
Yeah, I don't like that. So
I didn't
speak for
like
me,
that
too.
shit. I was like, bro, what are you
That
doing?
offended you?
No, it's just like, bro, because he was like he was trying to bust. And I'm like, hey, bro, like, hey, listen, bro.
We
You know
don't
what
want
I'm
that
saying?
from you, champ. You're like, you don't want that from you, champ.
I don't, and this is what I was just talking about. I'm part of the problem.
Okay.
Well, we were just talking about country and how they just like country. I don't want this one, this, I don't want the clips from Thug.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does that make sense or
Yeah,
no?
no, it does. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
What,
That's it.
what did you
I
think?
it's the most disappointing hip hop album of the year. I think it took Joey Badass's
Damn.
place.
Wow.
Damn.
Joey caught a
No,
straight
think of the stakes though. Think of the stakes.
It's the most disappointing hip hop album of the
That's-
year.
yeah.
because the
because of the
expectations were so
expectation,
high.
because of his status in the game, because it should be an ascension. Think of all he went through. It should be a glorious moment. I think it falls short with that because it's kind of like it's all over the place. It's like I do like the vulnerable moments, the songs we mentioned, "Catch Me I'm Falling," "The Sad Spider," all those kind of records, and then it's just too relying on collaborations, and it's just like they're not even like super standout collaborations. Like you got Savage, like it's like by numbers. Savage is like a Khaled thing. Savage is on there, Travis is on there.
Quavo's on there.
Quavo jumps on there last minute with a song, and they're cool songs, but they're not giving me
None of them were
any
hits.
real, texture to what he's really trying to say, where he's at. And then he pivoted, like so. Then I think the Dreams record, the last one, originally segued into the record that leaked called "Closing Arguments," where he's just like, "Gunna's a rat, this one's a rat." Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And instead of doing that, now it's "I Miss My Dogs," and it's just like, okay, like. I don't know, man. I just think that, and again, I think the big difference also then is like you see it's just like it doesn't match the energy of what we love with Thug in the past. Like he did that whole courthouse thing, and I don't know if that was part of his agreement that he had to do it. It was a requirement to do it.
I think so.
The courthouse concert.
Well, so there was part of his parole was that he needed to do, I think it was like 3 or 4 community concerts for the year.
Okay.
And he needed to do like anti-drug messaging and communal messaging, which I was confused because I was like, I didn't hear that in here. But what I will give him credit for.
He did a little anti-gang violence thing.
What I will give him credit for is the growth that I think the first real growth that I saw Young Thug have is his speech outside the courthouse, is when he said like, we're better when we put that shit aside. And it's also easy for him to say when there's real shit that goes on behind all this with him and Lucci and stuff. But like, I'm kind of proud to see him at least step up and do like, stay out of the streets, look at what I had to deal with, look at what we've all dealt with. Like, we're better and stronger as a community. He gave a positive message to the kids. So I would like to see more of that.
Yeah.
But continue.
Well, just think of that. When he's playing one of the old records like Digits, everybody went crazy. So it's like, it's always that artist thing where it's like, yeah, but your new slaps aren't really like matching your records. And again, it's hard. New records are harder to break through. I give you that. But I just think it goes back to also a point Head said where it's like, he's not happy, right? Or he's going through his personal drama. So it's hard to have that where you don't even have a balance in that and then make this body of work that's supposed to ascend you to superstardom. It's like, to me, he has to work on himself first, right? To get to that point. And it's just, the album just felt like all over the place. And I think overall it's not a terrible album, but I do think it's the most disappointing given how the stakes that he's dealing with and how we view him. And we wanted something that was like a triumphant return after coming off this whole dramatic case. And it fell short. I don't think it has a lot of replay value. I don't find myself wanting to go back to this. Maybe I'll be wrong. And I don't think it has a song that'll kind of like keep it afloat. So, and then I'll give you my ultimate hot take in a minute, but yeah.
Well, I think you made a good point though that Thug might have hip hop interview of the year. He doesn't have hip hop album of the year. But
there you go.
But I think your point is
Shout
when you rush a creative process or a project, you're unable to deliver a fully comprehended, well thought out project that people can understand. Like if you look at the projects we loved, they all took a lot of time on those projects.
Yeah.
Like the Chance album, the Cardi album, the Clips album. They could have felt pressure to drop multiple times and delayed it because they weren't ready and they didn't fully comprehend what they wanted to deliver to the world.
Yep.
Those are all projects with perspective. They're projects with depth. They're projects with messaging. This should have been that project for Thug because he had a lot that he went through. Like even Miss My Dogs was a rushed song to like give the people what they're talking about. Oh, they're talking about these jail calls. Let me give them a song about it. Versus if he would have waited 3 months, waited 4 months, 5 months, a year for this project, anticipation would have been higher, but the delivery probably would have been higher too.
So you're saying you don't think he had the whoop-de-doo record in the tuck already?
I don't think
you
he
like
was
this whoop-de-doo shit? I'm gonna make a whoop-de-doo record.
I don't.
Let's go make a whoop-de-doo record, DJ Head.
I don't think.
Whoop-de-doo remix. Whoop-de-doo.
That's where he could have took a page from Drake. If you gonna do the bullshit, sample it.
Wait, what did Drake sample?
With the BBL
Drizzy?
Yeah.
On the Sexy Red?
Yeah, like use the real shit.
Oh, the actual one. Yeah.
If something goes viral and you want to use the moment in the record, use the shit.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Take that moment, yeah.
Do it for real. Don't play with it. Like,
but yeah, you said you had an ultimate hot
I'm just
take.
being honest. I enjoy YFN Lucci's album better than YSL Thug's album. And I never thought that phrase would come out my mouth.
Yeah, how did the Lucci album hit?
I like the Lucci album, man. It's just straightforward. It's like it's the difference of what Thug's doing, where it's like he only has 2 guests on there, which are 21 Savage and Young Thug. I think his Young Thug collab's better than a Young Thug collab on Young Thug's album. And he just gets straight to it of just like, it's like, it's more like the pain music shit that Rod Wave does and all that type of vibe. First album in 5 years. I've never been a big fan of him. Most of his hits have been like collaborative shit, like the shit with Amigos, Key to the Streets, Every Day We Lit with PNB Rock, rest in peace, PNB Rock. But no, I just enjoyed this album. I just thought he got right straight to it, what he wanted to say, talked about his experiences in jail and stuff like that, and just some personal shit, some girl records. I think he just kind of went straight to it. I mean, I don't view him as a top tier artist, but I do think he has ascension here to be in the conversation because I think he delivered a stronger body of work coming after his bid. He was in jail for 4 years, first album in 5 years. So I think people should at least listen to YFN Lucci's album, Already Legend. And I was pleasantly surprised by that record, and I guess, and disappointed by Thug.
You recommend me listening to it?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll like it though.
Okay.
It's like you're not gonna hate it.
So I
don't think it has
It's
slaps.
not. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think
okay,
it's more
so
that-
that's what I got.
But I think you should listen to it though.
I'm not always. I mean, I understand like every record's not gonna have slaps on it, right?
Yeah.
But the note I got, because I know I talk to people over there, right, out there, and it's like, yeah, you don't need to listen to that one.
Yeah. I didn't.
Oh, Wife and Lucci?
I didn't hear anything.
Why are they saying that though? You love hip hop.
Because they know they know. So for me, I listen in 2 or 3 different ways. One, I listen passively, just as just it's music, right?
Driving.
Just listening to it and just like, I don't care. 2, I listen to it for a purpose, with the intent to dissect, to dive into concept. Like the Clips album, I listened intentionally because I knew there was a concept and there was an intentionality behind it, right? I'm not really a huge fan of artists. I don't listen in that way when artists just record 70 songs and pick the best 12. I don't listen like that. Then the other me is listening for, what do I need to be paying attention to as a standout record? What record do I need to be supporting? What record do I need to play? What records on here demand a sense of urgency, whether I need to talk about it, play it, or put it on other stations that I program, other radio stations that I program. Those are kind of like the 3 different ways I listen to music. If it doesn't check one of those boxes, I get to it when I get to it.
And again, like I was saying earlier, though, I hear what you're saying. Like you said earlier, though, when you think of Wife and Lucci, you think about his hits were like collaborative records, right? It's not about you connecting to him per se. Like I'm sure you play some of these records like that were hit records.
I play Wife and Lucci records.
Yeah, but not like that way. But I think it's a passive listen.
Okay, so then we'll check that one box. So then therefore other records take precedent.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he did, if you are looking for like an interesting insight into what he was going through, he does deliver that. Like he did do a good job of, like you said, kind of getting right off the bat, like practice what you preach is right to it. And I would say there's like every song has at least a few bars about it, like about being in jail, about what it cost him, what the sacrifices were, what it did to people on the outside. He even delves into his situation, like Thug related or not, what it cost on the outside world, and like how he was maneuvering it mentally and stuff like that. So it was actually really dope. I think it could have been concise in terms of like this. So this is 21 songs, same as Thug's album. If he did this in like an 11 song version, you only really need 4 or 5 of those songs and you really get the message of what he's going through. But melodically,
I have 13 songs on my version,
and it was very much the same tone. So like like honestly, BPM wise, I'm not the BPM expert. I feel like you'd listen and like you'd be like, it's 1 BPM tone the same time. There was a couple moments, like I liked Text for My Ex. I think that you might like that one, where it's like a little higher tempo. But yeah, this might put him in a new level.
Conversation
for him.
again. I mean, he needed that again, and also I think it helps him build an identity. I think again, his big records have been records by bigger artists or collaborative records, and I think that this gives him identity. And it's insane that look, these guys were rivals, and it started this whole mess, and them to have albums the same day, and it's insane. They dapping it up at the club last night. I saw.
And now people are saying like, how are they? And again, I won't personally get into this. I'm just saying like what I saw people talking about, where it was like, how are they, all cool and they're all good, and there's real lives that could have been lost over this on both sides.
Real lives were lost on both sides.
Okay, yeah. Both sides lost lives on this. According to them, and then Gunna, where no lives were lost, is now is isolated from this, and no one can ever speak to him again. But now they're cool. Like the optics are strange, I think, for people on the outside.
What else is it people comfortable with Gunna's success? And I guess is that part of it too? Is also in the back of my mind judging Thug compared to what Gunna did in terms of like Gunna be able to get out of the situation, and besides the optics of losing weight and getting in shape and all that stuff, but just the success of the music and how he's impacted. Like, do we judge him by that too? Where maybe that's not fair, but that's the reality. That Gunna came out of this appearing to be the most unscathed and went on to great success and elevated his career.
So the thing with Lucci and Thug for me is and again, I'm not personally affected by this, and that is you're right. That is the consensus that I got from a few of my constituents
in the Atlanta County,
in Fulton County.
Fulton County.
Yeah, it's like, hey, bro, like I'm not fucking with this, and
They're not fucking with what?
With them being like, oh, it's all good now.
Yeah,
like everybody
album same day on each other's albums.
Yeah, like it's all good, and it's like I understand the sentiment simply because what that is like, hey, bro, we got real homies in jail for life.
Yep.
We got real homies who not here no more, and y'all in the club, like it's all good. So what I do think that is, though, it is also it's holding on to trauma and it's holding on to anger and hurt and disparity. So I understand that component of it, but I'm always a fan of reconciliation. I'm always a fan of trying to work it out to where it doesn't continue destruction. For them to, here's the thing. When you lose people, either to prison or to the cemetery, it's very difficult to put that behind you, right? And it's very difficult to like, quote unquote, like, hey, it's all good. Woo, woo. I won't say who it was, but there's someone that's very significant that I know of, right? And I talked to this person, and basically, it's two people. Actually, Wallow is one of them. I talked to Wallow one time, and he was like, and he was just explaining to me. His book is amazing, by the way. Armed with Good Intentions. I finished it. It's fire. But Wallow, I had a conversation with him, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like I really forgave the dude who killed my brother." And I don't know what that kind of strength is like.
Yeah,
I've never been through that. I have no idea what that takes. I've also talked to someone else who's like, this person killed my sister, and I forgave them, and now this person whose sister is no longer here is advocating for the release of the person who did it.
Wow.
I don't know what that kind of strength is like. I have no idea what that takes, the kind of work you have to do in yourself, the kind of prayer you have to, indulge in. I have no idea. What I can say is that if those people can do it, then everyone can do it. If you're willing to put the work in to get to that point, right? To that place. I don't know what Gunna's position is on what they have going on, because Gunna doesn't speak. Just do the music.
Works out.
He just works out.
Yeah, he runs.
Gunna, what I'm saying?
You're not allowed to ask Gunna about nothing.
What my homegirls call Gunna a bad bitch.
Because he don't talk. He's a new Lori Harvey. He don't even speak.
He
He don't speak Lori Harvey and shit.
It was
What's
like,
Gunna?
he got nice teeth. He work out. He's in shape. He's like, Gunna's a bad bitch.
Don't
I'm
ask
like,
him no
bro.
real shit. Don't ask him no real shit.
But I'm just saying, I don't know what it takes to operate in Gunna space. I don't know what it takes to operate in Thug and Lucci space. I'm always a fan of people trying to figure out a way to make it work together.
But is there a way to reconcile that doesn't have to be the front facing, like we have to do a song together, right? And we got to do it on your album. You got to do it, and we have to see each other at the club, and we got to see people have to see us. That does it have to be so front facing? Can it just be clear that like
no
we
more
squashed
violence.
this and took amends to that, and we apologize, and we hurt the city and this type of thing? Like, is that what offends your friends in Fulton County? Is that it has to be so over the top with it, where it's like, you're on my album, on your album, and like it's like, yo, y'all moving fast. Like
they don't care how it's done. They're just like, hey, bro, this happened for real. Like these are real people that we know. That's not the thing. To your point, I mean, to counter what you're saying, you also are in an era of social media.
Yeah,
Thug is young. I mean, Lucci and them, they're not like older. Like I'm 40. Like they're not. So not saying that they're that much younger, but it's a 10-year gap. They grew up with social media. They came up with, if it ain't on the gram, it ain't real. So
people got to see it and hear it.
Exactly.
Well, 21 Savage was the voice of reason here, as usual.
So Savage squashed this.
Savage said, y'all want people to be forever when they say they forever, then say, sorry, let me read it. Y'all want them to be forever, then say they ain't appreciate they blessing if they get locked up for it. Shut y'all bitch ass up.
Okay, Savage.
But yeah.
On the desk of 21 Savage.
But other things going on in the A musically, we had Jeezy and DJ Drama tape drop. Technically, we're filming on Monday. It dropped yesterday, so we're still obviously digesting the music, but very jazzy, very mature sounding, very grown. Like
Jeremy, that's not jazzy, man.
There was some jazz.
It's black people classics. Black people music.
Okay.
Black people classic songs.
Okay. Soul. It was very soulful.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's a jazzy take
it was
on
Jeezy
this blackness.
jazzy. I was trying to, but no, it was dope. I feel like first listen, I didn't obviously get to like dissect it, but it felt very grown for Jeezy, but also like it felt like a new era for him. It felt like he decided, I want to do this. It had a sonic, consistent sound, but he also had something to say on a lot of songs. Like he was talking about politics. He was talking about, growing up and people being jealous and not being able to remain with the same friends and, being where he's at in his life. And I think he did a really good job of remaining Jeezy, but evolving his sound a little. I don't know how well it's going to resonate. I honestly, it just dropped, so I didn't see too much promotion or marketing. It just kind of, dropped. But I had a couple standouts. Treason was really fire. Inside My Soul, another sad song. That's where I think he was getting a little bit more reflective.
Tony Braxton, another sad song.
A jazzy tune. Don't Play About Me was super dope, and Anything. Those are my favorites. But yeah, I really liked it off first listen.
So DJ Head, how soon does this get taken down off the DSPs? Because they didn't clear any of these samples. So.
How do you know?
I don't know. Let's call somebody. You're cool with that, Camp.
I call Drama. I call DJ Drama.
Remember Drama and Fat Joe had a mixtape where they sampled Michael Jackson and Prince. That shit was going by. Look, he samples like everything from Rock Creek Park and Optimistic, Sounds of Blackness to Bobby Womack, Across 110th Street. Like all these familiar, again, black people classics, cookout classics.
I like the
He
idea.
didn't clear these songs.
You're asking if the budget was $1 million for samples?
There's no way.
I like the idea of.
It's a mixtape.
I mean, I didn't.
I know that. But.
I listened to it in its full. Like we put it on, whatever. It's. I like the idea of artists not being afraid to act their age.
Low-key said he's going into this Unc Jeezy.
Yeah, I like Unc Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people are hypercritical about Drake about. It's not evolving and not growing up and not doing, emotionally mature or evolving the sound, so to speak, right? Or his concepts. But
so we got to champion when it happens. If we're going to be critical of when it doesn't happen, we have to champion.
You have to champion. Let me call to see if Drama pick up. Also, shout out to my OG DJ Toomp.
Yeah,
I've been telling niggas to go get with Toomp. I've been.
You said it on this program.
I've been on this fucking on this same show. Go get with Toomp. If you from the South, go get with DJ Toomp or Manny Fresh.
That was a Toomp and Don Cannon on this one. All songs produced by Toomp and Don Cannon, who's also a formidable producer, as we know.
Man, listen,
Don Cannon.
I have a take about Jeezy that I was thinking about this morning because I think Jeezy's one of the first people who isn't lyrically exceptional, just in terms of like rhyme schemes, multi-syllables, like the way that he flows. Like it's not like he stands out like a Lupe or a Black Thought or a King Los in terms of being just an MC on that front, who was able to showcase how great of a rapper he is with his tone, with his rap voice, with the way he paints pictures very vividly. He's still a great storyteller who's able to stay on the same track as someone like Jay or Andre when he's not trying to overly rap in like a super lyrical way. Like I think he doesn't get enough credit for how simplified his rap style is, but how potent he still is able to make it.
And I think Jeezy's been very underappreciated. I think he's put out a lot of, he's obviously past his prime, right? Prime Jeezy's, culture shifting. He's past his prime, but I think he has aged gracefully in hip hop, and he's put out some quality in the 2020s. And you go online, it's such a like Snowman hive or Snowman fandom. But again, I don't think people really, it's a lot of lip service and they don't support it enough. I think they go back to the same theme. I don't think that enough people are actually taking the time to really listen to Jeezy other than his cult following. And I think that he deserves more attention.
Yeah, go listen. If you're watching this right now, you haven't listened.
So they take it down.
Listen before it gets taken down. Anyone whose name starts with a J, their albums may not be cleared.
Critical of that. If they didn't handle their business and didn't clear all these songs, should it be up on the DSPs?
I don't know. That's what I'm calling to find out.
You really think there's a chance that
I'm calling to find out. I'm doing my journalistic duties. I'm doing my journalistic duties to call and find out what the fuck going on.
Do you know what they would have to clear on here?
Hey, Ellie Wilson.
Yeah, you made a sample.
Didn't I just tell you what I'm trying to do?
What I really think. What I really think we need is a place where we can put these, because we talked about this off camera. We need a place where we can put these mixtapes that people can actually listen properly. Like we need a Dat Piff back. We need SoundCloud needs to turn into this. We need some platform where people can put mixtapes that's respected, that people can go to, that's a hub for all these tapes and actually properly listen and properly give it attention. Because right now,
these are some of the
lost.
samples I identified.
Okay.
The Blackbirds, Rock Creek Park classic, Slave Slide, Loose Ends Hanging on a String, Herb Albert Rise. They didn't clear no Herb Albert. Come on, kid. Tom Brown, Funk of Jamaica, Jones Girls, Nights Over Egypt. Tony Braxton, Another Sad Love Song. Teddy Pendergrass, The Whole Town's Laughing at Me. Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic. Denroy Morgan, I'll Do Anything for You. Don't Disturb This Groove by The System. Bobby Womack, Across 110th Street. Joyce Sims, Coming to My Life. Gene Carn, I'm Back for More. And Harold Melvin and the motherfucking Blue Notes featuring Theodore Pendergrass, If You Don't Know Me By Now. There's no way in God's green Donald Trump America they cleared all these records.
How you know?
What do you think that would cost?
There's a lot of records there. That's a lot
How
of
you know
tunes.
What if he called in and he's like, yo, I'm trying to make this project. It's with drama. You know, Snowman.
I'm just saying, Elliot Wilson.
All right. I reserve the right to be wrong, but
okay, all right, yeah, say that then.
That by the time people watch this, they may not be up on the DSPs. At least
I'm
not
not.
on Spotify.
Why are you
Spotify
putting
don't
that
play.
energy out there?
Because you've been critical of artists that they shouldn't do that unless they have
I
their
don't,
business.
but I also don't know.
I think you're shooting grace though because you're cool with that crew. You're cool with
I'm a fan of
Generation
Jeezy.
Now.
I'm a fan of Jeezy.
You did tell
You're
Jay
also very
Electronica
cool
to
with the
never do that.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that, huh?
You did tell Jay Electronica to never do that last week.
Yes.
No, I know
don't.
that, but I'm saying I don't know. Y'all told me that that's what he did, right? I don't know.
Oh, you're saying you're waiting to find out if
I'm
if
saying
he did
Elliot said that's for
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
what
yeah,
happened.
yeah. You're
I'm saying he
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all fuck with Rory. It's like it's known. Like, hey, we didn't clear none of this shit.
Rory?
No, I'm saying
No,
y'all saying they were like, we didn't clear none of this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is for the people. I'm saying I don't know what happened yet.
It's fair.
Stay on stream.
Sometimes you gotta wait. Stay
I
on
think
stream.
there's still a B-word bias because you're a fan of Jeezy and you're also good with the Generation
I'm
Now.
good with
Generation Now crew.
I don't have nothing against Jay Electronica. I don't like his music. I don't
There
know
you
the man.
go.
I never met him.
I rewatched our clip the other day about Jay Electronica. They were cucking you in the comments, and you knew it when I was like, "He's the greatest rapper that never was," and you're like, "I don't even think he's that great." And then you're like, "They're gonna cook me more than they are you" in the comments.
Yeah,
they did.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I know. You know, I don't expect a lot of
grace,
intellectual ilk from the comment section.
On the comment section, I do. I expect
Look
a lot
that
from our
shit up.
comments.
Did you say you had a scoop, DJ? What's going on with that?
What did I say?
You
I
have
had
your
a
phone
scoop
out.
on?
You teased a
You
scoop.
did say I got some shit
Didn't
for
he
you
tease
guys.
a scoop before we started taping? I see him with his phone out, right? I don't want to interrupt if a scoop's coming. I just
don't
want to know.
remember.
Sometimes,
Hey, bro, you gotta.
hate this show.
Hey, you gotta remind me. You
You're
gotta
trying to get me
hey.
to crash out. I'm not gonna take the bait. I'm not gonna do it.
Hey, you know what? You know what you should do? Oh, you know what'd be crazy? Elliot Wilson crash out at the Super Bowl performance.
like on stage.
You know how? Remember how when Ye was doing this shit and he would just book? They would just book him to just go crash.
Like at stadiums and
Yeah,
stuff.
like he would book an arena just to crash out on
I
the
gotta
mic.
be outraged that a Brown Brothers performing.
You could probably leave money on the table.
What?
You could do
selling out
crash out
shows?
concerts.
I should do that. I should have did one at the Effective Immediately tape it. I could have came out, did opening act for you guys.
Opening
my
act
I could have did
is
a thing.
crazy.
You got a Red Bull residency? What's up? Hook a brother up, man. I'll do some crash out opening act
it's
stuff.
drama. Y'all want to talk about?
It
Yeah,
seems, yeah.
My brother.
My brother.
Yo, you on the air right now. We was talking about the Jeezy project and how jazzy it is. Jeremy Heck says
Okay, I just meant that I love the
kinda racist.
instrumentation he was
That
rapping
jazzy shit
over.
is kind of racist. So I got to be honest with you.
I love the samples.
What Elliot say?
Yo, I said he sampled black people classics. He called the shit jazzy. I was like, that's racist, man. That's some racist shit.
That's too funny.
So drama. Here's my bet, and I love you, my light skinned brother, fellow light skinned legend. How soon does this get taken off DSPs? Because there's no way you guys cleared all these goddamn samples. Let's be real.
And I
Can we?
said he don't know that yet.
Everything is cleared.
Are you serious?
Talk that, see?
Don't Fat Joe me,
Scoop.
drama. Don't Fat
Scoop.
Joe me.
Yeah, nigga.
Are you serious,
Yeah,
drama? Hey,
nigga.
wait, can I talk to Mr. Daisy? Yo, Drama, you serious?
I swear to God, everything was clear. Yeah, we didn't go rogue on this.
What did I say?
You cleared Rock
5
Creek
minutes
Park?
ago.
You cleared If You Don't Know Me By Now? You
Nah,
cleared-
fuck that. Hold on.
You cleared
I want to be
Rise?
vindicated.
Yeah, you know
goddamn.
you deserve some. You deserve
Hello?
vindication.
Hey, Drum.
Everything is cleared. Yeah.
Wait till you see this episode.
There was a whole 3 minutes of doubt
There was
about
a
the
whole
clearance.
thing. Elliot Wilson almost crashed out on me because I'm like, Elliot Wilson, you don't know that they didn't do that. And I don't think the niggas would do that because they was caping for J-Elect. And I said, I'm not a fan of J-Elect, but they said I'm biased because I fuck with y'all. And I'm saying, hey, bro, you don't know that these niggas didn't clear the samples. I don't know niggas would do that kind of business
from the Fat
because
Joe
I don't
debacle.
like, I don't like when niggas do that shit and they take the music down and now I can't fucking listen to the music because niggas didn't do the due diligence. I've been a victim to that by playing records on the radio where niggas didn't do that, and we had to pull the record. So I'm not a fan of that because of personal experience. I was telling Elliot Wilson, 2 T's, that he don't know that you niggas didn't clear the records. But go ahead.
And all I's got dotted, all T's got crossed. We've been working on this damn near the whole summer, like since while we were on the road on the tour and everything. So
So it's not an easy process, Drum, but you guys got it done. Because I know, maybe I was still stinging from. Remember, you did the drum with Fat Joe, and that got taken down real fast. That was a disaster.
For sure, that was. I can't front that touched me. So I made sure I'll never go through that again. So yeah, we got everything.
Right,
John, real quick, with the concept and the idea, was it something that you guys had right when you started working on the project? Like, this is how we want it to sound. This is the concept of the project, or did that come along as the records started getting made?
Were you feeling jazzy, Drum? Were you feeling jazzy?
Nah, to be honest, like that's like Snow in his element. He's been I don't know if you guys are aware, but he's taken up DJing recently. So, and those are just the records that we like to play. He likes to play, after the show when we're in the dressing room or, when he's vibing out. So it was just kind of that feel to it. You know what I mean? That's what he's been listening to. So he's like, yeah, let me hop on these drums and, do a Stone Cold groove.
Are you good, Elliot Wilson?
Yo, Drum, I apologize. My fellow light-skinned legend.
Hey, man, somebody got to be the crash out of this show.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, thank you,
We do need one.
I shouldn't have doubted the light-skinned legend, DJ Drum. I should not have doubted him. I apologize. I'm glad it's cleared. I'm glad the world can
Congrats
enjoy
on the
it.
Project.
And congrats on the project, my brother.
Thanks, Drum.
Love y'all.
My nigga.
Peace.
All right, bro.
Wow.
Vindication,
There it is.
DJ Head. Fresh up. So now,
I have nothing else to say for the remainder of the episode. I have nothing else to say. No, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
You know why it is? Going back to your effective immediately taping, me and Jeremy attended your event.
Yes.
Okay.
It went really well. I enjoyed myself again.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all.
Positive vibes
No,
from
super
that.
Coming
dope.
through.
You have a very nice tracksuit jacket today, but it doesn't top the jacket you had on.
The jacket. You
Do we
looked
have any photos in
uncomfortable.
this I need to know where you got this jacket from. What is this jacket you had on at the effective immediately taping Friday? Red Bull special.
Well, I would like
Is there did you put a photo up or is it only the videos?
Nah.
People have to see the jacket. Do you have a photo?
You'll
of
see
your
the jacket in this clip.
No, but you have a straight shot of the
I have photos. I have photos.
Send Alex a photo of the jacket so
Oh
people
my
can see the jacket. I have a
God,
question.
bro. You have a question about the jacket?
He's been waiting.
Your
He's
fashion
been
sense.
holding it in since.
Yeah,
that day.
you've been waiting for this.
I said it in real time. What did I say when I went backstage? I was like, yo, this jacket, okay.
This
I
nigga-
dapped up Hit Boy and Chauncey's kid.
Hold on. I'm about to send her a picture right now. Hold on.
And to be clear, it was a nice jacket. It just, you didn't look super comfortable in it. I feel like.
Oh, wow. Shots.
No, like he looked like he wanted to just wear the t-shirt, I think.
Okay, there. I'll send her a picture so you can put
Okay,
this.
thoughts and reflections of your live event. First live event from Effective immediately.
First live event ever. Go ahead. Let's get the jacket out the way.
No, talk about the thing. She'll get the jacket.
I want to get the jacket out the way. We got to move past this. You've been holding on to this.
You didn't take the jacket off, though. You could have took it off. You wore it the whole time.
It's just a jacket.
All right. You could have got comfortable.
Some would call it even a coat.
Yeah, you could have took your coat off.
I look at coat as bigger. Like
puffer.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you pressure Hit Boy to play unreleased material?
No, I didn't press him. I told him that I wanted to play some shit. I wanted him to play some. Wait till you see what he. Wait till you see the other shit.
I told him better play some shit.
No, wait till you hear the other shit he got coming. The shit that I was trying to get him to like talk about.
So you pressed him to play some music,
but he can't talk about it.
NDAs took hold.
Oh no, he got some shit.
Yeah.
That's the jacket, Ellie. What do you have to say?
What do the people have to say in the comments?
It's a hard ass jacket.
What kind of jacket is it? How'd you get it? What's the
I got
story behind
okay.
it?
So I have
Origin story.
So it's a I don't want to say the company, but the jacket came from. So I have a friend named Casey. Her name is Casey Anderson. She runs her wonderful creative and agency. Casey Anderson hates the way I dress. She hates it with all of her soul. And aside from being a mother and aside from being a record executive over the past 10 years and being a cultural consultant for every major brand you could think of in the entertainment industry, she has dedicated some of her free time to making sure that I have shit to wear because she hates the way that I dress. So her, in conjunction with another friend that I have named Kelly, won't say her last name because she don't like spotlight at all, but Kelly, you know who you are with the jerseys and the jackets and the things. There are a collection of women who, when I do things, they make sure I look a certain way.
Styled you.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. She's sending me stuff and say, put this on.
That's a stylist.
Isn't that styling?
That's a stylist. That is absolutely a stylist.
She'll send me stuff and say, wear this for this. And then she makes me send her pictures or whatnot.
Yeah, how did she know your measurements?
She knows she has all of my sizes.
Size of your neck?
She has all of my sizes and she has my shipping address.
That's called a stylist.
A stylist is a person whose job is to arrange and coordinate clothes in a stylish and attractive way.
Why you don't want to credit these black women? Are they black women?
One is Caucasian.
You should credit both then, right here. Very
I
clearly.
did. I gave you their names. One is Casey Anderson, Big Casey on Instagram. Shout out to Big Casey. She hates the way I
this
dress.
is for free. They're just giving you these products.
She
for
sends
free?
me product.
Sends you product. Okay,
correct.
So what made you choose that jacket? What does that jacket represent?
It's just I got up in the morning and I was like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm wearing, and I went to the Casey pile and I was like, oh, I wear this jacket.
Are you offended that Jeremy said you didn't look comfortable in the jacket? Which
I don't give a fuck.
I disagree. I disagree.
No,
you said it. You said it when you first.
What did I say?
When you sat down, you said something. You didn't say I'm not comfortable, but you did acknowledge the jacket.
To acknowledge the jacket.
I wasn't self-conscious. I just know the running theme of who I am.
The head can't dress.
So I'm just like, hey, let's address the elephant in the room right now. Hey, you know I got this jacket on. Yeah, I know I got this fucking jacket on. All right, welcome to Effective Immediately Live.
You know what would be proud though, Dame Dash, because them sneakers aren't dirty, man. Them sneakers is clean sneakers right there.
Well,
buddy.
yeah. So
he wouldn't sue.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting
what was
on a
the
great
question
show.
about Hit Boy?
Thank you for shouting me out, acknowledging me in the crowd. I appreciate that.
What was the question about Hit Boy?
My reception wasn't loud enough though. People didn't cheer me. It was about my life though. It was a little bit more of a mixed crowd. I felt a little tension in the room, but you know that's beyond your control.
It's not about you.
Beyond your control.
These are the thoughts that have been
My
circulating
live
in his
show,
mind
Elliot
since-
Wilson, is not about Elliot Wilson.
Yes, it was. It was all about Elliot Wilson.
Jesus Christ.
How did it feel though?
I thought it was super dope. We're gonna do some tweaking because
something wrong with me. I need help.
Man, what? Pick one. So we're gonna do some tweaking because the setup that I have and that I envision is to make it free. I don't know that I can do that moving forward just because I was trying to create an environment where like, hey, you want to come see a live show? I set it up with Red Bull to make it free. I don't know that I'll be able to continue doing that just because when it's free, there's no penalty for not showing up.
Yeah.
So there were like some seats that I could have. It's only 100-seat theater. Right?
It's very intimate.
It's I wanted to keep it that way. I could, go to other venues. Other venues have offered me to do the stuff there, but I wanted to, you were in a theater. It's nice. Like it's a nice ass theater.
Yeah, very nice.
It's super comfortable. It's free
drinks.
drinks.
To keep the intimacy of it.
Open bar. Like I want to keep that theme running for my live show. So the residency I have with them, we're going to continue to do those for the rest of the year, every month. And I wanted it to feel like that. I just need to make sure that people who RSVP show up. Because if not, then Hit Boy had fans that wanted to get in that couldn't get in.
Yeah.
A lot of people were offended.
You said you would decline some requests, right?
It wasn't me. It was just like first come, first serve. It's like if you're in, you're in. And I'm sorry you couldn't get in. But if it's 100-seat theater, like you seen a theater. There's no there's nowhere to stand and shit. Like there's no standing.
There's
room.
only the amount of seats that there are.
There's allocated seating. So moving forward, when we let you know, you want to get a ticket ASAP.
Don't play.
And pull up, like, you know what I'm saying? The next one we have is going to be very dope and very interesting.
I'm excited for it too.
Will you always have a guest? Like you had Hit Boy here? We always have
I plan to always have an interesting person join us for the live show, yes. And Hit Boy did play Hit Boy played the snippet of his dad. I didn't know he was going to do that.
That was dope.
Like that was very, very
was
crazy because given everyone knows what happened with Hit Boy and Big Hit and then obviously when you see the footage, I mean when you see the episode, you'll see what y'all saw as far as like him telling a lot.
I didn't know that.
Exactly. He never disclosed a lot of that backstory, what happened, how much money he spent, like all the shit that's going on with his family. So, I appreciate Hit for coming through. And then me and Gina ended up going to the studio with him later. And he went through some shit. I was like, oh shit. It was like, because
I
I
didn't get enough exclusives. You made him play 2 exclusives to the crowd.
and I went and saw the movie.
What
Him and
movie?
Yeah, he got a movie coming out.
Oh, yeah, him and Alchemist have a movie. We can talk about that?
Yeah,
okay,
I saw the
he
movie.
did say that, yeah.
Movie is...
So he has a project with Alchemist, for people that don't know.
Yeah.
They did a dope collaboration a while back, an EP. It's another project, and they have a film to accompany the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw the whole film, too.
Saw the whole film.
How many mics?
It's good. It's well, I actually told him, I said, hey, this is way better than I expected it to be. Because when people think of like rappers doing short films, they think of like, it's like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's gonna be very like abstract.
Yeah.
And it's all the music videos
Album.
back to back.
Yeah.
Like this isn't that. It's not an elongated music video. So shout out to Hit
Big
Boy
hit.
and the whole
And this
Surf Club.
Alchemist guy, what's wrong with this guy, man?
Bro,
How many hours in the
Alchemist-
day does this guy have? How many hours in the day does he have?
Hey, Alchemist
It's
is on
insane.
Can we do an album with him?
We can ask him.
bro, Al is on a run right now, bro. He not fucking around.
Clearly.
He not fucking around. Like he got Gibbs. He working on more shit with Gibbs. I heard.
B-Dot's out here leaking the Erykah Badu track
Yeah,
list with
that
him.
track list looks crazy too.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't think B-Dot's happy with me. But
Yeah, beef with B-Dot?
You did because you got a beat out about Roddy Ricch not being on the list. Was it last week?
we've had this
Yeah, we
discussion.
talked
It's not,
about it.
You
That
had
was
beef with
years ago.
B-Dot?
no, I don't have
I
beef
love
with
it.
B-Dot. I
Things
just
have changed.
I don't have beef with B-Dot. Me and B-Dot have had cool. Like we've had
It's the
conversations in
East-West thing?
person.
It's the East-West thing?
No, I've expressed this already. I just don't think that he understands or admits to his biases. That's all. It's not a big deal.
Oh, shout out to B Dot. Okay.
I do want to. Yeah, that's it.
We have a few directions we could go next.
Oh, Cardi, we gotta talk
do we
about
want to
Cardi.
talk about Cardi sales?
Congratulations to Cardi.
Barty gang.
205K.
Okay, I demand a recount. I'm
What'd
still
you
mad.
what was the
The
number?
Barb's hit me up. Elliot's crying in
What
his
was the
car.
number?
It ended it with 200K. Solid 200K. That's what? How is it 200K? 200,000 with 88K pure. That's not the final. 205 was the projection. Now they cut it down to 200, which they said like 4 days before the close of it was the number, and then they only counted 88K or 85K pure sales. I think she sold more physicals. I can't believe she sold less than 100,000 physicals. Seeing her slurping them CDs around and vinyl around, like I don't. You ran up on her at a vinyl signing at VIP.
I didn't run up on her.
You ran up on her.
At VIP.
Wasn't you at the signing? With
It
her?
wasn't at VIP. It was at Fingerprints in Long Beach.
My bad. Fingerprints in Long Beach. My bad.
Bixby
With
knows.
disrespect.
Shout
Sorry, I
out
apologize.
to the Riggs.
Look at that. What's going on with you and Cardi B, man? You got an interview? What's going on?
I fuck with Cardi. I fuck with Cardi and her team.
Is she coming to the interview situation anytime soon?
No.
Well, he already expressed.
Well,
You already
stay on-
expressed that if he has
stay
a
on
big
the
guest,
seat.
you're gonna try to
What?
sabotage it. So he can't let you know anymore.
Shout out to Bianca. Shout out to Tubby. Shout out to my dude Browntown.
Wait, so I'm sorry. What record store was that again? I'm sorry. I thought it was
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints in Long Beach. Yeah, Bixby knows area. Shout out to the Riggs.
So
we
what
call
did
it the
you-
Riggs.
What
It's
did
the
you and
Wrigley's,
Cardi
but-
talk about right there?
We had some. We had cool. You know
Did you talk about the story that you couldn't talk about on air?
which one?
When you're like, I got some stories the people around me know, but I'm not gonna talk about it on air. But she's real.
Oh, you know what?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Exclusive.
Let me
Scoop.
If you're willing to wait a second, I'll try to.
Yeah, we can talk about you while you do that.
He has a scoop.
But so you were upset about the sales.
I just think that I have no concrete proof. I just don't like the way her projections were, and the whole thing just seems a little fishy to me in terms of like, did they count as much physical as she really sold? It doesn't feel right to me. And she's taking a gracious high road. She said that was projected to only do 100 something coming off the outside record in Imaginary Playmates, and she's just happy. She's been away for so long. She's playing a humble role with it. The Barbs are excited because she didn't outsell Nicki Minaj's last album, so they think that they won some type of battle with that and all that type of shit. I just don't like it. I think she should just be bigger. I thought 300K was a possibility. It just felt fishy the way the whole projections were. Again, I have no concrete proof of it.
You sound a little conspiratorial. You sound like some of the other people, the fans that dislike you. They usually have a theory on sales, and you sound a little bit like them.
I think in this case, I don't think that Cardi's physicals were properly accounted for. Because I have no proof yet.
Nicki, so she did post a screenshot, and it was that Pink Friday 2 remains the biggest first week for a female album this decade, and the largest vinyl sales week for a female rap album since 1991. That was 228K.
Yeah.
And then she posted one that had
what up, bro?
each generation.
Is that That
working
Cardi,
hard. Working hard right here. Look at this
that
guy.
Cardi story public, the one you told me about Coachella.
Journalism. This is journalism, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I talk about it on the air?
Journalism. The bigger picture. Journalism.
Yeah, and she came out.
We're not just fans. We're media men. We work hard. Just for fun. That's why if I'm at a live event and they introduce my name, I didn't.
No. I know
celebrate.
that one. I'm talking about when she came out. You was like, she a real nigga.
Street code.
All right, bet. All right, I hit you back. Okay.
We
So
can cleared.
Journalism,
That's how you clear a sample.
That's how you clear a sample, Elliot Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
That's the name of the episode.
Say
Cleared.
West Coast.
It didn't take you the whole
Say
summer.
West Coast.
West Coast. In the dictionary, right? In dictionary, right? New meaning.
Okay. So this is what happened.
Okay.
So years ago, I've been waiting to tell this story. Okay. I finally got cleared to tell it because it's intricate and you'll see why. So years ago, Cardi B, remember when she was headlining Coachella? She was pregnant, I think, with Culture, right? Or not headlining, but she's performing at Coachella. She's pregnant with Culture.
Was it headlining?
I mean, she might have been headlining. I don't remember. Long story short, prior to her doing Coachella that year, she had did or said something where it offended some of the Crips, right? I don't know if you remember this. You remember this?
Yeah.
And she was
Why are you
like,
smiling, Jeremy?
I'm interested to hear
so,
the story.
Cardi did something and offended the Crips. And they were interested in having a conversation with her about it because she's like, I'm Barty Gang. I'm from where I'm from. It is what it is, right? And she kind of stood on it on the internet. The homies end up, I don't know if you remember, but there's also the Marathon drop footage of Nipsey. We got to get to the stage. We got to get to the stage.
Yeah.
And they were going to Coachella.
Yep.
Right? So when the homies, I'm going to start saying the homies. So when the homies get to a certain place and they're at Coachella, they realize that Cardi B is there. And she's literally on the other side of this security wall. Like literally right on the other side. So the homies are like, hey, this Cardi B is here. Like not pressing her because that's not what you do with women. But it's like, hey, we're interested in having a conversation about the
things you've been saying.
The things you said and, et cetera. So her security is on high alert now. They're like, hey, hell no, we don't need this. They're trying to like control the situation, but it's a lot of the homies, right? There's
homies are there.
How many homies were there?
There's more than a few.
Okay.
There's more than a few homies there.
Okay.
Nip is there. There's more than a few homies. Cardi is like, well, what's going on? So, cause she want to know why the security's starting to like, position or whatever. So Cardi's like, what's going on? She's like, and they tell her. She ends up seeing like the Crips are on the other side of the
hustling the homies.
The homies. So Cardi, and so they're like, yeah, we want to just chop it up. Like, what's up? Like, so Cardi tells her security to stand down. She tells them to leave her the fuck alone. Basically, Cardi walks out of the gate.
She crosses the fence.
No, she comes out of the VI or whatever whatever area she was in. She comes out and tells her security stay inside.
Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant.
Okay, second.
She comes out of the gate by herself to have a conversation with all the homies.
No security.
She tells her security stay inside.
Not one security follows her.
Their security is left, Elliot Wilson.
All security's left.
She comes out the gate by herself pregnant and has a conversation with the homies.
Wow.
And the homie said, hey, cuz Cardi the realest nigga I ever seen in my life. And they had a conversation. Yeah. And it never...
Things got resolved.
And it was just like, Cardi stood on what she stood on, and the homies was like, man, we respect it. Like, we understand where you coming. They had a conversation. No need to divulge all of the conversation, but they had a conversation. This never went public. This was just obviously, it's not rap.
And all that talk before got silenced. Even online.
It always went away.
All went away.
Because Cardi's a real one. So
at peace treaty negotiations, we need Cardi B.
I wouldn't necessarily say that because Cardi good for
21 Savage.
Cardi good for a crash though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to speak to Cardi's character. She did a Sweet 16 for Charlemagne, like Cardi's Charlemagne's daughter. Like Cardi's one of them ones, bro. Like, and I have personal experience. Here, I'll send you this, Alex. I have personal experience with Cardi. I don't even think this is public picture either. But our personal experience with Cardi, because we did Rhythm and Flow together, right? Mm-hmm. And that experience was very interesting because, again, Cardi's a real nigga. Like, she's a stand-up. I fuck with Cardi B. I think Cardi is one of the most authentic people in the game.
Number one album in the country now.
Number one album in the country.
I should be mad about 300K, Jeremy, right? Tell me to get over it. 200 is good?
Yes, I think 200 was great. Obviously, there's gonna be people that use that for their own narratives.
If it was 1,000 more than the Barbs, I could have been vindicated.
I hate that I got drawn into this argument last week. The Pinkprint versus Invasion of Privacy became a big thing. Do that?
I listened back to the Pinkprint.
Yeah, what did you think?
No, baby, no. I don't see it.
What?
Pinkprint better than Cardi's albums?
I listened back. And
it doesn't stand up, Jeremy.
It does.
I'll tell you this.
There's a couple skips.
You want to go through it? Why Toolhead gets his thing?
There's a couple big records that I would skip or don't need on there.
Let's start from the top.
All things go. Incredible intro. Incredible intro.
I lied. I keep.
Keep that. Crying Game. Keep.
No, Crying Game is a skip.
No.
Crying Game.
Crying Game is her at her most vulnerable
Jessie
states.
Reyes?
Yes, she talks about the whole relationship.
That's a skip, dog. Well, go ahead. It's a skip to me. Go ahead.
Said that's a skip,
okay,
dog.
All right. Get on your knees. I'm okay to skip.
Skip.
I'm okay to skip.
You okay too, or it's a skip?
It's a skip.
Okay,
I'll give
so
it
skip.
Feeling Myself, you can't skip.
Beyonce, you never skip Beyonce.
Only you can't skip.
Only Scare, yeah.
Want Some More is fire.
This is the best sequence, the 4 in a row.
Want Some More is
four door.
I can skip 4 door.
I'm okay to skip. Okay, I'll keep 4 door.
Okay. Favorite I like.
No, Favorite's not good.
Favorite's good.
Jeremiah?
Yeah, it's solid. It's not an amazing song.
Let's keep going. Favorite's not good.
Buy a Heart is dope.
Huh?
Buy a Heart with Meek Mill.
Meek Mill? Anybody buy a heart?
It's
Meek
dope.
Mill?
They're talking about their actual relationship before it was public.
Skip.
We got insider information into how they met and how they were talking about
Nicki's relationship. Everybody silenced me in the show.
Anybody want to buy a heart?
Skip.
You didn't buy it?
That's a skip. That's
a skip. Fine. Trini them girls?
Skip.
I can skip that. Anaconda, I can skip.
No, I keep Anaconda even though it's
Eminem.
Smash. She makes cheesy first singles. I'll let it live with that, but it's not good. But go ahead.
Didn't need to stray there. Okay. The Night is Still Young.
M invented the campy big single thing
fine,
that Nicki
go for it. Okay.
follows.
Okay, all right. She did talk about Eminem on her first album. Who had Eminem on the first album?
The whole Roman
shit. Who had
shit.
Kanye saying
Let me ask you a question. Why do you hate Nicki Minaj?
I love Nicki Minaj and I call her the greatest female rapper of all time. And I stand on that.
Okay, why? Okay.
Nobody else has ever said that. Nobody stands on it.
This is personal.
It is personal. We have beef, but she's still the GOAT, and I've always said she was the GOAT.
She's the greatest female rapper of all time.
Huh?
She's the greatest female.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But Barty's on the heels. Cardi's on the heels. And the pressure's on. I'll get to that in a minute. Let's finish this first.
Right.
Okay. The Night is Still Young. I'm keeping, even though it's okay.
It's on here.
Pills and Potions. Keep. Great song.
Yeah, great song.
Bed of Lies.
Gone.
No.
Skip.
But you hate emotional Nicki. You don't like when she talks about what she's going through.
All Things Go, I lied.
Yeah.
Night is Pills
we
and
need
Potions,
closure though.
And Grand Piano I like. Grand Piano.
Yeah, we need Bed of Lies and Grand Piano for closure to her story.
I got 4 or 5 personal records. Grand Piano, Pills and Potions. I lied. All Things Go. I got 4 or 5
Okay, but we
records.
gotta keep Crying Game and we gotta keep Bed of Lies.
No, we're not gonna keep Bed of Lies. Okay, finish it though. Then the bonus tracks.
Big Daddy's I'm cutting there. I'm cutting there. This is deluxe. I'm cutting before deluxe.
I'll give you one again.
Okay. Well, Win Again and Truffle Butter.
So I got 11 records.
And Truffle Butter.
Truffle Butter doesn't count.
How is Truffle Butter not counting if we're going deluxe version? You're just going to skip the biggest song.
Okay.
So it doesn't count. It was, secondary to the motto, but it was still a good song.
I still think, my bad. I still think that Pinkprint doesn't touch Cardi's album.
Okay, you want to go Invasion of Privacy?
No.
Okay.
It's all hits, man. That's how we do it. Okay, let's cut the bullshit. I think we're finally going to get it next year. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B battle.
It's going to be the Drake-Kendrick battle?
Yes, it's going to be the Drake-Kendrick battle because it's the same thing. Nicki's cocky. Nicki thinks that she's the lyricist. She writes her shit. She don't think Cardi writes her shit. She's seen the way Cardi spanked those other girls.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
Yeah, and I think it's the missile's coming. Announcing your record 6 months in advance and stepping on the
day
moment.
After the
I think it's inevitable, and I think Cardi wants to smoke, and I think if Nicki picks at her, just like Drake picked at Kendrick, I think we'll get that exchange. And then Nicki's got to understand that it doesn't matter if she makes a record and then Cardi goes in the studio with Party and they make a record together. Nobody cares that she made the record with Party. They care about the slaps and the songs. And the same thing can happen to her that happened to Drake. But I think they're finally going to engage next year. I don't know when. Cardi's on tour. Cardi's feeling herself. She's on tour. She's, Nicki's feeling herself. Nicki's trying to do another big comeback. But I mean, we got to give them credit. They're the defining stars. They're way above the fray. I love Gorilla. You can't front on Megan's accomplishments.
Why you always call her Gorilla?
I'm Glow. I'm sorry. Glow.
I
love Gorilla.
I love a Gorilla. I love that Young Thug record. I love it too. I love a Gorilla. I love that Thug Ninja record.
I want nothing to do with this combo.
Glorilla, my bad. Glorilla. I went to elementary school in Queens, man. I'm sorry. Glorilla.
Continue though. I like where you're going though with this prediction.
I think that Nicki Cardi battle can and will be a reality, and I look forward to it.
It is very similar in a lot of ways.
It is.
The lyricist
you think I'm just out of my head? There's never going to be a Nicki Cardi battle? Even though Cardi stands on business?
So remember what I said last year?
Uh-huh.
If it happens, what I say to you, Jeremy Heck, on the reg? No, not even last year. This was years ago I told you. What did I say?
About the Kendrick.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said there's so much business surrounding it. So it was unlikely to happen.
And it said if it did happen, then what would have to happen?
I don't remember the exact.
You remember that clip?
No, I remember the clip. What was the exact wording?
He would have to do something.
Oh yes.
And I think Nicki will do something.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think Nicki will do something.
So
I think Nicki, and I think it's only because Cardi's stepping out. And again, the way she's dealt with the JT and the B, like being a sort of aggressive and battling and kind of shutting those girls up in a lot of ways. I think that sparks a fire in Nicki. Like, okay, if you think you're really about this, let's see what goes on. Like, besides that album, so I think it's a collision course. I think that you can't. I think Cardi wants to be the best. I think Nicki is the best in the GOAT, and I think that it's inevitable.
I think Motorsport is going to be the control verse.
This is.
We're going to look back at that moment, and that's where this all.
This is what I'll say about this.
Okay.
And I would like, and I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm Team Cardi for sure because I like just how I like how authentic Cardi is and
never support Young Money in a battle.
No, I fuck. No, I have Nicki. I have Nicki on the throne.
What do you have against Birdman and the Young Money movement?
I fuck with them. I fuck with Stunner. Yeah, I fuck with Stunner. I fuck with Slim. I fuck with Wayne. Yeah. That's not the issue.
Okay, wait. Back to the point.
Go ahead. My bad.
I just want to proceed on the air of caution.
Yes.
And this is why I'll say, and this is why I'm saying it. Similar to last time, there's one person whose flaws and all are fully on display to the entire world. And this person owns 100% of them.
Cardi B.
I saw Cardi on stream say, yeah, bitch, he's your baby daddy too. Shit, it's our baby daddy now, bitch. There's a person, there's a human.
This is a good
There's
point.
a human who publicly has been on display for the last, 10 years.
Not a thing we don't know.
And there's no stone unturned. We know all the embarrassing shit. This person has been humiliated publicly. This person has been through all of the things. There's really no skeletons.
Mr. Morale has been showing.
And then with this album, there are records that reveals all. There are no skeletons. There are no that's crazy. Look.
Oh, that's funny.
So there are no skeletons for one person. The other person, there might be things we don't know. But the other person also comes from the other era where the celebrity is a superstar and you don't get to see all of the shit. The new version or new era of a superstar, you see all of their flaws. You know everything about them. So what I'm saying, I'm not picking and choosing a side if you are correct. But what I will say is when someone has nothing left to hide or nothing that you can talk about that we don't already know, you run into a similar situation. That's all I'm saying.
March 27th, 2026.
What's that?
Nicki Minaj's next project, her 6th studio album, will be released. Do we expect
and Cardi will be on tour?
That every year, something around that time, it just gets crazy.
I'm saying,
when did like that drop?
If this were to happen, she would have to say something.
Nicki would have to engage.
Yes.
If you're Cardi, do you have to respond?
I don't think that Cardi is. Let me think about this.
If she directly disses her,
have I ever said I don't think. Okay, I didn't speak for him when I said it. This is what I said last year. I think I said it on Bigger Picture. One of my homies is basically addressing any and all things, either publicly or privately. That's his consensus. If it's public, it's public. If it's private, it's private. But he's addressing all things moving forward. In this,
Yeah, you did say that. You said that was like his mindset.
That's his mindset.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Cardi is in a similar mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that whether publicly or privately, she's addressing any and all things.
Yeah, I don't think Nicki likes Cardi moving like the leader, checking bitches. And that's what she's doing. That album is that. It's like she
wants to be the father.
She's the boss lady and she's checking bitches that did her wrong. And again, I said before, some of it's actual personal shit that Nicki's not related to. Like Nicki didn't have her husband sleeping with them. It's a different thing. Some of it's very personal. But at the same time, the way Cardi's moving more in this sort of battle mode, I think is very different than we've seen before. And I think it could attract Nicki. I think it's going to be hard for Nicki not to get more direct with her shade towards Cardi. And I think it can happen.
And I think that keeps like in the same way that Drake and Kendrick, I think it kept both of them sharp and at the top of their game, competing for all these years.
Is it good for the culture, or does it just seem like it's a fake version of Drake and Kendrick? Is it good for the culture if they actually engage?
If it's good for the culture, it depends on how it goes. It could be detrimental to the culture.
Hopefully it's good for culture, though, the kid.
No. Don't.
No, I'm trying to
bar up.
Okay. I was just trying to get one off. All right. Okay. I'm okay. But I'm excited though.
Doja Cat is not hip hop. Can we say that before we go?
Okay, so
she says she's a pop rapper. She says,
that's the photo from Rhythm.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
That was like the season finale of Rhythm and Flow.
No glasses.
I don't know if I feel about this Cardi B flexing on stuff. I don't know. I feel about it.
It's not about you. I'm just.
He might just side with Nicki now.
It's not a little bit of a flex. Like Cardi flex.
No, it's not. You asked to see the picture.
Did I? I did not see this picture. No, I know you was on Rhythm and Flow.
No, he asked us to see the jacket.
The jacket. I tried to make up your style.
No. I said I was going to pull
and
up.
I just keep bringing Cardi.
Okay, well, before you crash, because it's
you
fourth
made
quarter.
Me go down a Doja Cat rabbit hole and watch the fucking Move video, and now we're not going to talk about Doja Cat?
No, we're going to talk about Doja Cat. So you think Doja Cat isn't hip hop?
She never been hip hop. She's not hip hop. And she said on CBS this morning, the place to tell all your shit, that
journalism.
It wasn't even with Gayle King. That she's a rapper and she makes pop music. So that's not hip hop.
There was a rap verse on every single song on this album. Does that not count
she
for anything?
She rapped more on Scarlet. Like,
Talk to him, Hecht.
But I'm saying, why does that not make her a rapper?
You guys are also rude. You didn't hit me in the group text. I know you get mad. I text you guys too much, but
no, I use it as the template for the
there you go. Yeah. I want to do the best female rapper thing. The DJ held me to the cross that I have to do. I need to know how many do you want me to do? 10, 20, 25? And can I do no Doja? Like, can I disqualify Doja?
Why would you do that?
25.
Because I don't consider her hip hop.
Hey, it's your list. You can burn on the cross if you want to.
No, but I guess if I say rappers, then she has to be included because she does rap. She just raps and makes pop music.
If she raps, you have to consider the person.
What if I call it female hip hop artists?
Elliott Wilson.
Oh, well, but
Elliott Wilson.
Is that a cop out?
Elliott Wilson. Rappers.
25.
Rappers, 25.
If you leave Doja Cat off of a 25 female rapper
your
list,
choice.
But I got to call it rappers.
Your choice.
So you're making me put Doja in.
Your choice.
I gotta put Doja if you call it rapper. She can rap. She raps well. She's just not hip hop. Gambino can make a hip hop song. He's not hip hop. It's fine.
Okay, so those are two. So you would consider her an MC, a rapper.
She doesn't consider herself hip hop. The girl didn't say nothing about no goddamn hip hop. She says she raps. So if you rap, you're automatically hip hop?
No, I agree. I agree with you that she doesn't make hip hop music, but that she's a rapper. I think those two things can be true.
Yes,
right?
and I think it gives her a pass.
Is Mary J. Blige hip hop?
Absolutely, to this core. She's the definition of hip hop soul, of the hybrid we talked about earlier, full circle of the line between R&B and hip hop.
Okay.
She's the fucking Mother Teresa of the whole shit of that.
All right, so do rappers.
Huh?
Do rappers.
No, because you want Doja in there. Yeah, then Doja's going to be top 5, or at least top 10. Doja will be
just
on the
do
list.
Rappers. I'm not, it's your list.
Okay, why is this record flopping?
You could put
This record's flopping. This new album. Why is it flopping? Is it over? I know she has a tour all crazy next year. She's the queen or whatever. You'll hype her up too much. I just don't get it.
Well, first of all,
she had a couple slaps. Oh, and then SZA's her fucking lifeline. That's why she's crying about getting SZA records. It still comes down to the Kiss Me More record. That's really the breakthrough. And before that, it was the Nicki Minaj shit, the Say So shit. Like, the black women has championed her. It kept her afloat. It doesn't match up. The catalog doesn't match up, Jeremy.
Name, though.
Paint the Town Red is cool.
I hate Paint the Town Red. It's demonic.
Then
I don't want anything to do with it.
Then you don't have a greatest hits album. You don't got Doja's overrated, man. Y'all be gassing it. Because she looked good, I guess, and she got a stage presence.
No,
I'm not attracted physically to Doja Cat at all.
Not now.
She can rap.
I was like 5 years ago. But,
That's on you, champ.
But okay.
She can rap.
Wait, can we play her crying over the SZA collab? Can we play her crying? Does that mean?
You want to play her?
Yeah, I mean, Alex has it loaded. Oh, sorry. She's showing up there. Okay, my bad.
Can I defend her first for a second?
Yeah, please defend her first.
Okay. Doja Cat has hit songs. She can rap her ass off. She doesn't stray away from rapping, even when she's. Hey, let me defend
you
first.
You ain't paid the town red.
Let me defend first. Okay, she had before there was even a Nicki Minaj remix. She had Say So. She had Tia and Tamara with Rico
Say
Nasty.
So's Nicki Minaj carry that.
No, she had that was a hit first. She had here, one sec.
She had
the Moo record.
Moo.
No, let's go through.
My bad.
Let's go through her catalog.
Defending Doja.
I mean, she has massive records. I don't think we can't not defend that. But she never strayed away from rap. She didn't Post Malone. She didn't go country. Like, even when she went pop, she still is willing to rap. She did that whole Scarlet album, which was full of bars. I don't even love a lot of the music.
Pop shit on this new one.
But she rapped on every song. So she didn't stray from hip hop, even though it is pop music. And I'm not saying I love all of the pop shit. I did like this new album. I thought it was actually better than her last couple. I liked the songs. She was still barring up. So I just give her credit for not fully moving away from the culture. That's all I'm saying.
Don't interrupt Jeremy. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
DJ, how do you feel about Doja Cat? Do you play her slaps?
Yes.
Do you think she's hip hop?
I don't know. You tell me.
You just appreciate that she makes big records, slaps.
It's not about that. I don't necessarily care about grouping or pairing someone or putting someone in a particular box unless they're fraudulently perpetuating.
She teeters to me.
She has not said.
She gives me real theater kid type shit. She'll do anything to get on kind of thing.
I told you how I met Doja Cat already.
She was with the homies in the hood.
I consider Doja Cat to be hip hop. That's my consideration.
You did say this before because she was in the trenches in the underground.
She was an underground rapper.
And when going to shows.
I met her being an underground rapper. I met her physically in person as an underground rapper when she walked up and introduced herself after I finished DJing Two Dope Boys. I met her doing underground hip hop. That's how I met her. So I consider her to be hip hop.
So why doesn't she acknowledge her underground hip hop past?
If someone pivots, if someone pivots and hey, that's their prerogative. I don't know. How I know her to be is a hip hop head. To the point where there's a very successful hip hop artist that we know of who I tried to help get her on a record because they consider her to be hip hop as well.
I look back. She said, "What's the guy? You guessed it. OG Mako passed away.
Mm-hmm.
She was on one of his mixtapes back then. She has all these weird hip hop rooted underground stuff that she was involved in. I understand the journey.
She just needs to stand with God a little more. I know she said a lot of that stuff was
the demons. The demons have returned.
Listen, I'm just saying, stay with God, Doja.
This ain't the right year to go against God.
Yeah, this is not the year to go against God. So as long as you have God on your side, I'm with you.
Doja sort him out.
SZA makes me cry.
SZA makes her cry.
Take Me Dancing, and it's like. It's making me just this is what fucks me up the most right here.
Yeah, she's crying over SZA.
Why stopping it? You want to see her?
Hold on.
Oh god.
She's still a girl, Elliot Wilson.
She's just a girl. At the end of the day. Real quick, wait. Should we go Super Bowl?
She's a female rapper and she'll be on that list. Okay?
Let's go Super Bowl. We got Absol.
He claims he predicted the Super Bowl.
I didn't claim I predicted the Super Bowl.
I say Cap. You said Carter's first. You said the Carters.
I said and
then you said Bad Bunny and maybe some Latin person.
This is what DJ
Football
has
season has officially begun.
This is not the full clip.
This is a prediction.
We need to make our Super Bowl halftime performance predictions first week. So, you want me to go first or you want to go first?
You go first because all I know is only thing I know about football is the fine niggas.
No, food is halftime performance.
Go.
I'm gonna say we either get the Carters, but if not the Carters, then we get Latin, like Bad Bunny, or something like that.
I definitely think that they're
I
gonna
mean,
stay
that's
away
a
from
pretty
the
good
niggas.
prediction.
No, you
That's
got that off there. You got the hand off.
They're gonna stay away from the niggas.
Congratulations, DJ Head. How did you know Bad Bunny was performing Super Bowl?
Bro, that's this whole narrative. I told Gina that yesterday. We was in the car. I'm like, you know they're gonna fucking fry me up. And she's like, why? I said, because there's this whole narrative that people like to paint about Rock Nation being in cahoots with everybody. I'm on payroll. Charlamagne's been allegedly being paid by Atlantic Records for the last 10 years because of Cardi B. Is like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then, not to mention, Sirius XM is in the same building as Rock Nation.
There we go.
Elliot has Rock Nation.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like,
Yo,
hey,
Champ, you can wear your Rock Nation hat and come to the show.
I got one. I wear it.
Yeah, paper plane.
Yo, next week. Come on.
I wear it. You wear your shit. I wear my shit.
I don't have a hat.
Oh, well, yeah, shit. What?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. I
That's
just knew I didn't want to like
Benito.
I knew it was gonna be Bad Bunny, not because like I have any inside information. It just I could tell.
And the racists are still gonna find a way to hate on that and flip it into being un-American, and you know they're gonna do that.
I could tell. Like I could just tell the climate, the way the music, because you can't go. They're not gonna go country right away, right?
Yeah.
The country still has to like stand the test of time as opposed in mainstream forefront and be culture. That's the thing. If that's the thing that people aren't realizing about Jay and Rock Nation's involvement in these halftime shows, it's all been culture the whole time.
Black and brown.
It's all been culture.
The black and brown.
So I knew it was going to be Latin, just because I this is not, like I said, that wasn't the full clip. The full clip was I recanted the Carters. I'm like, no, it wouldn't be Jay because he wouldn't put himself in there. And then I took that back. So I said, yeah, I think it's going to be Bad Bunny or Latin artists.
And we got to respect the powerful statement behind it, right, Jeremy? Like, this guy's literally in tour in Puerto Rico, say he didn't want to do shows in America because of ICE and all these, he want to put his fans in danger. This is a strong-ass statement. Like, if he does the whole shit in Spanish, it's like, it's a white racist nightmare.
Oh, they're going to hate it. I'm excited.
I'm not going to know what the fuck you talking about.
Go get your wings. Go get your wings.
I'm going to be sitting there with my new AirPods in that's translating, and I'm good.
I think also people need to remember how big this is for not only Bad Bunny, for the NFL and why they chose to do this. He did that Amazon stream and shattered records. The most watched thing ever. Bad Bunny's concert sold out like crazy. People are flying to Puerto Rico just to see this man. They're trying to globalize the NFL. They're doing games all over the world to try to make it more like soccer or, what we call or what they call football over there. They want fans from outside of this niche American fan base. Americans who are super, racist and whatever, they're going to be mad. The NFL is going to be happy because this is going to be the most tuned in halftime show of all time. I'm going to say that right now. This will be more tuned in than last year, more tuned in than Usher. This is going to shatter records for the halftime show, and we're going to see people who have never even seen an American football game tune in just for Bad Bunny.
And shout out to Hov, man. Nobody's denying that Hov made this pick, right? The Roger Goodell was like, Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
all the NFL executives like, Bad Bunny, let's do him.
Yeah,
instead of Taylor Swift or whatever. Like, come on, or Morgan Wallen or whatever the fuck.
Wallen,
whatever he is. Yeah,
Morgan
whatever
Wallen.
that guy is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Real quick, Dave Free said he was listening to new Baby Keem music, but he gave no date. He gave no when we're gonna. What is that? Are you teasing us, Dave Free?
I thought that would trigger you.
This is mean.
So the fashion guy, the People Gallery guy, saw Dave Free stunting with his Bottega in Italy.
Yeah,
and he's like, "What are you listening to?" Amazing question as a journalist, and he said, "That unreleased Baby Keem." And I knew Jeremy
up in arms
head would explode.
I love Dave Free and I love Baby Keem.
Okay, so
are we
DJ
gonna get this?
DJ had asked you earlier. I don't know if we were on the air yet, about what would you ask Dave Free if you had a chance to ever have a conversation with Dave Free. One question.
One question to Dave Free.
What are you doing to Baby Keem in this project?
Can I come listen to that unreleased Baby Keem?
That's a stupid ass question.
No. And then he says no. Like DJ
you know what?
And then he goes no.
You know what we need to compile?
What?
From Elliot and Jeremy, y'all are journalists.
Our best questions?
The dumbest questions ever asked to artists.
Oh, there's got to be. Charlamagne, who I have a lot of respect for Charlamagne, had one of the funniest questions of all time, and he'd probably laugh about it too when he asked Logic, "Who raped your sister?"
That's a little crazy.
Yeah,
that's a little crazy.
You ever seen that?
I have this person is unknown, and I won't put them on blast. But this person worked with me at the radio station, and they had a chance to ask Nas during the Hit Boy King's Disease run.
Mm-hmm.
They had a chance. They were with Nas, and You get an opportunity to ask a question. You know what this person asked Nas?
What?
Hey, do you know if there's any merch left?
Yo.
People don't even know.
Are you fucking kidding me? You have one question to ask Nasir Jones, and that's what you ask him?
There's this dude who was at a red carpet. It was like a Fanatics red carpet, like high level artist. Like we were talking about Doja Cat. Like it was probably the carpet that had the most stars I've ever been at. And he was waiting at the end of the carpet, and boy, was he persistent. He might have been the greatest at getting artist attention that I've ever seen on a red carpet, which is hard to do. He would just, like Doja Cat, Doja Cat, Doja Cat, Doja Cat. And I swear he did this to every single person that came out. They'd come by, so Doja would be like, all right, fine, fuck it. I'll give you 5 seconds, which is more than Doja Cat gave anyone else. Doja Cat walks over to this guy and he goes, Doja Cat, are you excited to be here at the Fanatics Fest? She's like, yeah.
I'm elated, yes.
Like that's what you're going to use all of that attention to ask this artist. So yeah, there's some dumb questions. Okay. Solange launched a digital library with rare Black and brown literature. I just wanted to give her a big shout out on that.
And did you partake?
I haven't read anything yet, but I am looking forward to it. I'm excited for that. More props. Wale is producing a DC crime drama.
Shout out to the homie.
Shout out to Wale. Ice Cube sold out crypto last night.
Elise was in the building.
Elise was in the building. Yeah, she has some footage of that.
I'm mad I missed that.
Yeah.
What's up? You from the West Coast, man? What happened?
So are you.
I'm West Coast mostly. That's true. I'm not from here. I live here now, though.
Yeah, I missed that, bro. I'm mad.
Cube tore it down.
I was in the studio yesterday.
With Hit Boy?
I don't have a comment on that.
Okay. Metro Boomin beat his court case. So
the Drake fans were upset, right? They were trying to put him behind bars.
Yeah, they were.
Drake fans.
They didn't like that. Nas was approved for a new casino while Jay-Z was not. Any comment?
And what was that guy said some shady shit?
Yeah, the guy.
Come on,
yeah, he did.
You don't think Hov could have got a casino approved in Queens? And I'm from Queens. Like, what are we talking about?
So it was
Times
the area.
Square's a little bit of a bigger challenge than getting something in Queens. And I love Queens. I'm
Shout out
from
to
Queens.
Resorts World, though.
I think gambling is not something to celebrate no matter where it is. That's my stance, no matter who does it.
What? There we go.
You think gambling is a good thing?
Why'd you cut your beard?
I placed a bet.
All right, next question.
But gambling and promoting gambling to the youth for money that you don't have.
We can't get that Prize Picks sponsorship up here? Prize Picks?
It's going to cut to me.
Prize Picks.
It's going to cut to me promoting
Forgive
Prize
Jeremy
Picks.
for he know not what he does.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Prize Picks.
Did you text Chris Patrick?
Did I text
No,
Chris?
did he send Chris Patrick's record
to
a certain rapper he said he would send it to? And did said rapper give any type of response or acknowledgement of receiving the text? You have to learn to ask these questions.
That was a better way to phrase that. You got me, yeah.
Sometimes I don't get it right, though. Uh-oh.
It was sent?
It was respond?
No, I just
Make
saw
some
the
noise
send.
for that. DJ has a stand-up guy right there.
With a little commentary, he said, bro went crazy. Which he did.
Shout out Chris Patrick.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Patrick.
Is that closure for Chris Patrick? How soon are you going to call him and tell him it went down?
I mean, this will probably go up on Twitter.
Hey, Chris. You're not going to wait till this comes out Wednesday evening?
You're right. I might text him and be like, yo.
Hey, Chris. Are you going to text him or you going to call him? You got to call him, right?
I would just text him. I'll just be like, yo, got sent.
He said, bro, you went crazy. Did he give me an exclamation point? He said, bro, you went crazy.
Yeah, that's all I got.
But and Axel. Yeah, I'm gonna send a homie your shit and let him know, you rapping shit. And I'm gonna send it to him.
That was more
Did he do it like that?
No, he was a little more excited than that.
I do want to salute to Chris Patrick.
I'm gonna send it to the homie.
I did send it to the homie.
You did, but why did you have to be so melancholy to tell him about this? I like the way Jeremy's gonna tell him about the response. He was like, that was really dope. That was really dope. And I'm gonna send it to the homie.
Okay. I did send it to the homie.
You did. Amazing.
Like I said I was gonna do.
Yes, man of your word. Man of your word.
Yes. But Chris Patrick, I didn't know that he was signed to Def Jam.
Didn't know that either.
Shout out to my dude Tunji, who
came to the event.
He's the president of Def Jam Recordings. He hit me, and Tunji was in the building at my live show. But he basically hit me after this shit went crazy on the internet, and he was like, "Yo, he's with us. Thank you for your support." Then we kind of talked about it a little bit after the fact, but I didn't know that he was even signed. So
I did not know that either.
Shout out to Chris Patrick for making
He's
waves
been on a
without
journey.
the machine, quote unquote.
Yep.
And I heard that I'll let him talk about the things that he has coming.
He's got some shit.
Yeah.
All right. Absol or just okay. All right. Well, shout out to
Absol says that no comment for the peanut gallery. He said it happens to the best of us. That's his official statement.
All right. I'm looking forward to redemption. Okay.
Spotlight.
Sure.
Real quick. I want to shout out to Lil Veda. He dropped a project called Los Angeles Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I said it like you, Elliot. Rapper.
Rapper.
Yeah. Like I'm on the fucking I'm on the D train or some shit like this. Is that the one that goes to the Bronx? No, the 6. The 6 goes to the Bronx.
The 6 and the D, I think, go to the Bronx.
West Coast.
You had a shorty out there. Don't try to front. You can tell by the way you're speaking about that. A little chopped cheese and all that. You had a little shorty out there.
You put a whole woman on me? Because I said
in the Bronx?
The 6?
The 6.
Or Jennifer Lopez dropped a record called On the 6, her debut album.
You never enjoyed it.
She's Jenny from the block. She's from the Bronx.
I tell you, Cardi took that title now. It's Cardi from the block.
That's
Cardi
insane.
You wouldn't enjoy a chopped cheese with a Boricua.
I don't
from
eat
the Bronx?
meat, Elliot Wilson.
Chopped cheese. No cheese? Okay, you can't have cheese?
Chopped cheese has what in it?
Well, just the cheese. No, we can't have
I don't
cheese.
like dairy, Elliot Wilson.
Oh, God.
My insides, shit.
Don't talk about his insides, please.
Pause.
All right, I'm a spotlight. I'm gonna spotlight Billy 2 by Suave. Project. I've been meaning to check him out for a very long time. He's in that same class as Chris Patrick and Ruben Vincent and a lot of these Marco and those guys who just like real lyricist, rapper, conceptual, very high level, but also can make slaps, can make songs. So I'm really excited to see what he does next. But the Billy 2 project was super dope. Check that out if you haven't.
Billy 2.
Billy 2.
Billy 2.
And then my boy A-Game out of St. Louis just dropped a super dope freestyle today. Technically it'll be out now, but over Jay-Z, Story of OJ, which is a tough beat. We've seen he didn't go as sinister as Pusha T, but he had crazy bars, metaphors, everything you'd want out of a freestyle. So check that out too.
Well, since we're talking female rappers, I want to shout out Ice Spice. She dropped another one outside of the collab with Lotto, a joint called Batty Batty. I thought that was cool. Right, a little bit more, darkness to the drill. You got Chance the Rapper won't stop promoting his damn album, and he got Twista on the remix. I thought that was dope.
It was super fire, yeah.
Mobb Deep, Taj Mahal, they're 2 for 2. That's Boy Wonder says in 2025. Maybe we'll talk to those guys soon, bro, hopefully. And then YoungBoy, shouting out him, he's putting records out even though he's on tour kicking ass. He had a song came out early in the month called I Forgive Them, and that record's kind of dope. I Forgive Them, and I'm glad they canceled that.
And just so you know, we have to go. We have to wrap. We have to get out of here.
Yes.
But we would spend more time on the Absol freestyle. I'm not biased. We held him accountable. We held him accountable. We laughed about it. We talked shit. Punch hit him. It's all, yes, there's a thing. We don't got time to go into it because Elise is rapping the show. So kiss my ass.
It's Solo gonna
comment and subscribe too.
Is Solo gonna
yeah. Hey, subscribe after all that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button and share with the homies.
Can we get Solo to come up here and bust a freestyle? Let's do some redemption.
Bust a freestyle?
Bust a freestyle.
Was this 1976?
Bust a freestyle. Melly Mel will come. We can
like,
bust
comment,
a freestyle.
Subscribe. Buy Elliot's merch, the Crash Out tee, whatever the fuck he got going on.
Veggies. Hey, we sold the veggies tea last week.
And my tees, which is the, what does it say?
Look that shit up.
Look that shit up tees. Those are on sale. And the bigger picture, do the thing.
The bigger picture. All right.